Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Role Seekers and the Legend of Nibel. We're a group of local gamers just like you, role play for your enjoyment. My name is Dustin Ritchie, your humble dungeon master, both your best friend and your greatest enemy, and these are the intrepid Role Seekers! Role Seekers! You already see the battle cam. Battle cam! So,
Go to Twitch.
big shout outs to Dwarven Fudge!
Beautiful.
They do not sponsor us, but we love their stuff so very much. But guess who does sponsor us? Wormwood! Wormwood! The amazing screen that you see and all of our awesome accessories are brought to you by Wormwood, so check them out, wormwood.com. They rock. All right, so if this is your first time joining us, we are a home group of Dungeons & Dragons player. Everything is improvised. Everything is role play. It's in our homemade world with our homemade characters.
In our homemade dungeon.
In our homemade dungeon. And we just play to have a good time. So we hope that you will join in on that fun. You can find us basically everywhere at Role Seekers. Roleseekers.com is the place to start. And please follow us on all those different channels. It really helps us out, and we want to connect with you. In the link in our bio, you can check out us on Discord. And we've been having a lot of fun on Discord the last couple of weeks. So please join us. We really love it. We have guest stars. We do all kinds of stuff. This is a labor of love. You'll notice an empty seat here. That is Kevin Wesley. He will be here at some point. He's running a little late, so you'll see him meander through, or you'll hear him if you're on a podcast. And without further ado, it is Tuesday night, so let's roll some dice. Roll those 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 dice.
Is that copyright infringement?
I don't know. Is it anything? Is it anything really?
This?
What's up, Dad?
Oh, you have to roll the video.
Oh, I gotta roll the video.
There we go. It's Tuesday night.
Well, it's Tuesday night. Let's roll.
Yeah.
You just gotta tell me. Welcome back, everybody. We are back to play some D&D. I'm gonna play some music. Get us in the mood for some groove.
It's very wet.
All right. So last game kind of ended on a little bit of a cliffhanger, or a big cliffhanger, depending on your persuasion. The Order of the Shadow Dawn approached. They each have monikers as their titles. The only one that you know right now is the Raven. However, you would think, based on their armor and demeanor, that the one who talked to you was most likely the Lion. He says that he needs you to give up basically your lives in name and appearance, escape the city, they will provide a vessel, and head to the Shattered Isles to investigate your Gander and find out what is going on with the Velpin Trading Company. He believes that there are foul deeds running amok throughout the kingdom, especially after the tower that would be the home of the Arcanium was burned. Ryan Peters got back to me after that episode and went, "No one batted an eye. What the F?" I need a side quest immediately to figure out what happened to my home group. So pretty fun stuff. We voted last game light, so we are finally neutral for the first 10 games to get us to neutral. We are on the neutral light scale, which if you're following along, it fluctuates in the realm of Tyve. And last game, the vote went to Normandy to figure out backstory. So we're gonna start with Normandy.
Did we ever figure out a name of the group?
What
The
group?
assassins?
They're just called the Assassins.
That's it?
And there's the Thieves Guild, there's the Assassins, and there is now the Order of the Shadowed Dawn. Whisper's known about the two. He has not heard of the Shadowed
The Shadow Dawn, right. But the assassins, we just know them as the assassins. Right?
Correct. And
Okay.
it seems like the Shadowed Dawn is maybe made up of like 10 people.
Okay.
They seem to be a very high functioning, like, they're kind of like a government toppler, right? Like they're gonna, you know,
I have an
And then
exact
as like
idea.
as one of them dies, they get replaced.
They get
like,
replaced.
They fill it in. But they keep the same name like the Raven.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So before we go into tonight's game, and we'll jump to Normandy in a second, I do want to just kind of point out that unlike some campaigns, so there's gonna be things that I don't know how to say this. You're noticing that the world of Tyve is becoming more and more filled in. There's a lot of decisions to do. There's lots to do, and that's on purpose. It's supposed to feel like too much. And it's kind of up to you as a group to distill down what you feel you need to do. So I'm going to start creating certain bottlenecks in areas to drive story, but I'm not going to force those. So if you decide, no, we have to do this other thing, I encourage it. I'm very malleable to, like, even if I'm setting, like, you see a battle cam, and it might be that you don't engage with this.
Right.
Cool.
That means we don't have to clean it up.
I get good photos, and this will become something else. Next, I'm joking. But, okay, I just wanted to throw that out there because I think it's important to have those conversations because sometimes games can start to be like, there's just too many choices. That's intentional. I want there to feel like there's too many choices. You only have so much time. What are the things that stick out to you as being the things you want to do? And maybe it's something I'm not even anticipating, which would be awesome. Except for grappling. Don't do that. I'm joking. Totally. Okay. All right. Ready. Let's go ahead and... This sounds... I want to make sure it's not too dark. Seems pretty good. Two large oak doors open. The weight can be heard as it screeches along the floor. Surrounded by opulent tapestries, portraits, and red velvet curtains, the room that you enter, Normandy, should feel warm in its splendor, but it doesn't. It is cold. Cold not by temperature, but by the feel of the emotionless vacuum that this house has created in all of its siblings and its ancestral tree. The only real white light that forces its way into the room is coming from behind you as two sconces burn a kind of triangle of light in a film noir as you walk in it like a path leading toward a very large desk that is the foreground of two large bay windows overlooking the streets below. A very large chair, larger than the man who sits in it, is imposing. It is not a chair that simply is there for comfort, much like the dragon chair behind me, but rather to create a mood. You can hear the tap of a pen on the desk before it stops scrawling a name on a piece of paper. You know most likely a death warrant, either economically or mortally. As you approach the table, your father looks rather dejected to see you.
What's that mean?
He's not.
Not
Got him
happy.
happy.
All right, I have the idea, but like,
Youth becomes you. You are young.
You called for me?
How goes the search for your brother?
It's happening. Not fast, but it's happening.
A deal has come across my desk. One that normally I would reserve for my highest lieutenants, but you have shown promise. I'm curious to know if you are worthy of its attention.
I believe I am.
He slides a piece of paper across the table. What discrepancies do you see?
I'll read it.
It is a ledger of finances. One that you have in the future.
Yeah.
Can you note the discrepancies?
I can find them.
Now,
I will.
investigation.
oh no, oh no,
Normandy can do this.
Francis.
Francis can do this.
Francis. What did you say?
Investigation.
Oh,
13?
You cannot.
This is why he's disappointed in you.
Yeah. One of the many,
Yeah.
many reasons.
Gosh.
If I have time for it, I can. It shouldn't be any problem for me.
Very well. Take it.
Grab it?
Francis,
Yes.
I will not be here forever.
I understand that.
He leans over to a small, it looks like a chalice, but it has a lid on top of silver. And he lifts it off, and as he does, light shines out of the chalice. This kind of beautiful white light. It's the only warmth you're now feeling in the room, regardless of the fire burning against the wall. He lifts a small pearl of light and places it in his mouth before shutting the chalice back down. He swallows hard. Your mother,
Yes, what of her?
tell me your feelings.
Calming. She's there if you need her, but she always seems distant. I prefer my studies, my room, the library.
You were the child who suckled from the tit longer than any other.
And I will prove that to you, to Mother, to the name of the Felricks, that I'm the most worthy of the name Francis Felrick.
I certainly hope so. He turns toward the bay windows, and he stands, pointing without even looking back at you. He wants you to stand next to him.
Next to him.
He overlooks the kind of dark shadows of the city, and you see in the distance the torches of the Athelian light just kind of burning. There are shadows closing in around the Felricks. I know that you are not particularly pleased with our business. I know that you do not believe it is necessary for us to deal with our darker dealings. I assure you, Francis, that sometimes it is necessary to fight the darkness with darkness.
I understand. I may not like it, but I'll have to learn of its necessities.
Stare deep, my son, lest you yourself become a monster. I'm done with you.
So be it. I'll leave the room.
As you exit, the door shutting, you realize that this is probably one of the most your father's talked to you in your life. The wisdom that he has just imparted seems important, but there is an anger in you. It isn't until later that you understand the meaning of his words. And our vision comes to an end.
You knew about the dark glints the whole time? Is that what that was?
No.
Is that what that was?
No.
No.
Those were that. It was the glister
That was
drugs.
Yeah, that was
what
just
he
glister.
talked, but he talked about the darkness and the darker dealings. Is
I
that
don't know
in
if it meant
general?
that.
I think that's glister.
I thought the glister, but there is the
Glister?
fighting darkness with darkness,
Yeah.
though, I think is getting closer
Fighting
to
drugs with
And
drugs.
Frederick.
Francis.
Kingpin.
Fathers, am I right?
Are we rolling for whose backstory is next time?
Please, thank
Yeah.
you,
I think
Allie.
Kevin already did his, right?
I'm gonna pull up Normandy so everyone can see
Yeah.
Normandy.
old Normandy.
Okay, Kevin already went, and Trevor already went.
Kevin has not gone.
Oh,
Kevin is not.
should we
Oh,
wait?
Let's wait for Kevin.
Let's wait.
Yeah.
I was
Kevin.
thinking, you're right, it was Trevor, it wasn't Kevin. I was thinking that Kevin had the first one, but I think he had the last.
Okay. Also, shout out to Kevin. He is doing our glossary right now, so he's he is in it. I haven't looked at it yet.
Just
but
from
I'm
this
excited.
campaign?
No, yeah, just from this campaign. He's like, there's already 50 characters. I was like,
Like-
dude, that means so much. You're doing this. He's like, I'm having so much fun doing it. So at some point, we might let that be available to people if they want to see
Yeah.
it. So
Anyone wants to see the battle cam or extra camera angles, go to Twitch.
Twitch at Roll Seekers. We're live. Okay. Back into the sewers of Gavra. Yeah. My mind went to Garanduk. I was like, oh, that's not right. Into the sewers of Gavra. The lion has just walked away from you. Death. Death is only the beginning. We'll need your clothes for the pile. He walks away, and you see several other members of the Shadowed Dawn begin to approach. If you have characters, please put them on the pedestal.
I don't know where my character is.
She's on the pedestal.
Oh no, I
Am
fell.
I on the pedestal?
I fell again.
I do not know where your character's right next to you.
Heh, she camouflaged.
She camouflage and I blind. What am I gonna do? All right. He begins to walk away. He walks toward the back of the wall, toward me, Trevor, if you'd like to move him for me. Beep. And as he pushes the wall, the secret door opens underneath the sewers.
Secret door.
Secret tunnel.
Whisper, may I get an insight check from you, sir?
Yeah.
The DC is fairly low.
Now you've done it.
I know.
Ooh, there we go.
He made it.
That is a 20.
You are not far from the Thieves Guild.
Right.
So if I was north, if my direction is north, they would be west.
Okay.
You know this, and what's concerning is you don't know about this passage. It is surrounded by two statues of what looks like former marquises of the kingdom, but they were always nondescript and nobody really knew who they were. But this is a secret door. The two statues move aside, and you see a dark pathway leading down.
Is there any chance I spotted the mechanism that activated it?
Yeah, let's, can you give me a retro passive perception, sir?
Absolutely.
Is he the only one allowed to pay attention to that?
Oh,
no.
this is the best, love.
He wants to do it in the past. He wants to know if he's known.
Oh, I thought you meant like what he did to open it.
Oh, so just, yeah, no.
Okay,
Passive,
and do
passive perception is 12.
so let's do a current,
Okay.
a present day perception, if you'd like to
Yeah,
do it
that's
too.
what I was saying. Just
That
look.
was even worse. No. But maybe.
You're
Veer-
just flabbergasted.
I am like, whoa, there's a door right there.
Okay, you
there you
notice
go.
that he has a medallion that he uses up against one of the statues, and as he passes it across like a fob to a door, it opens. There's magic afoot. As it opens, he looks back. I believe that this new enterprise will yield promising fruit. And a blade goes straight through his stomach. Behind him in the shadows, you see a black iron mask come into the moonlight. You notice that all of the Shadow Dawn begin to pull their weapons ready, and you hear a very familiar voice.
Oh no.
Run, run, whisper. I know where you've been. It is Silas, but he is in the full black armor. From behind you to the south, you begin to hear the clang and clamor of metal, and one of the guards, the one with the shield, comes running in. Sir! He sees the lion has been stabbed through and the blade pulled out. The lion falls to the ground, his plate armor seemingly sliced through like hot metal. As he hits the ground, you notice the guard, Sir, we're being attacked! You hear the clang of a fight that ends very quickly. In the next room, you surmise that there are more of these black-armed men.
Did Telegraph get him from inside? Was he in the secret?
It was in
Yeah.
the secret passage.
Okay. Always a pleasure to see you, Silas. We've got to get out of here right now.
He takes a step forward. I've quite had enough of you. I'm not sure why you keep on appearing in this web. But the spiders are hungry.
Okay. So this sewer leads towards the Thieves Guild.
It does.
All right, everyone. Sometimes the enemy of your enemy it's like my old grandmate F. Taker always said. Sometimes the enemy of your enemy is your best friend. Come on. And I want to start running towards where I think the Thieves Guild is.
So as you do this, you notice that he looks as though he's about to like bolt towards you, but you see. I apologize, and you'll know why in a second. You notice that Torin steps forward, his eyes shimmering this kind of like twilighted light. I know you. He lifts his hand, and as he does, it looks like just pure force erupts from Torin's hand, and it literally pushes the figure back through the door as it collapses in front of him. You see Torin begin to kind of phase out before he almost looks like he goes unconscious, and somebody's gonna have to grab him.
Oh, I'll get him.
Okay, you go and grab him. You seem as though he just perhaps cast some level 8 nonsense.
He said, I know you to Silas.
Like, not level 8 spell. Like as though he were level 8.
Yeah.
He cast something.
The strength of it.
He says, I know you,
To Silas.
to Silas.
But we still have more of the other people.
Correct. So,
somewhere around here.
So, the door collapses.
Yeah.
You notice that the lion falls to the ground. His men look to be ready to either defend you, they begin to run toward the door. Your group kind of looks at each other like your ally, all this subterfuge has just been found out. Initiative.
Already starting it off. So is the lion dead? Dying?
You will have
You
to
don't
figure that
know.
out in initiative.
Okay.
Oh no.
But if he were to be wearing
Oh no!
a hero pin,
no.
what would his color be if he was wearing a hero pin?
I'm gonna say he's in the red.
You ain't dead. If you're in the red, you ain't dead.
I like it.
I'm not rolling great.
Oh, my hero pin.
It's not over. It's not over.
Not good.
Oh, and here to die.
Your
I've been
dad
saying
brought
it
up
a lot
that.
recently. That makes me a sad panda.
This is one of my favorite things. I'm a sad panda. Okay, gang.
Not good. Not good. Not good.
It's not good rolls. Same here. These guys. What's your roll?
All right.
Yeah,
I will roll with all of you. you guys. Alright.
I just sneeze.
Do it.
Do it.
Jinx, you
The Raven's with us, isn't she?
Yeah, she would be with you. Let me grab
Do you have a charger for my phone?
I do.
Can I borrow that?
Can you grab a figure?
It's in my
Let's have
purse.
we'll have
Trash King.
no, we're not doing Trash King. We'll have Claire the Raven.
Yes.
Okay.
Claire.
So, because I'm going to be dealing with a lot of people, the Raven is open for play.
What is it?
You can, if somebody wants to roll for the Raven, I'm offering it up.
What is she?
She is a. I've got it.
Level 17.
She's a bandit,
Good for right now.
Is she like a rogue or fighter?
essentially. She is.
Stealth
She
barbarian.
was pretty tough.
Sorry, stealth paladin.
Oh, she's got a thing.
Okay.
I think I need to change my dice. My Wormwood sponsored dice are sucking.
They're charging.
Oh.
They're charging up
There
for
we
the
go.
combat.
For that moment.
It's important.
Okay. A couple of these things will only go into initiative if you encounter them. So we will keep those quiet. And then we've got. You guys will be pleasantly surprised by how low the villain initiatives are. So, 15 to 20.
15.
16.
Okay. So that is going to be. Well, let's.
I rolled awfully. Awfully. I rolled awfully.
Poorly.
Awfully.
Awfully.
We're
Veer. We've
Oh, am
got
I rolling for this?
Whisper.
Yeah.
More awfulest.
Guys, Torin is incapacitated until
Oh.
Kevin gets here. And then he will not be incapacitated.
Come on, Kevin.
We need you, Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah, do what you did again.
I need some dice for Aaron. Like, Aaron needs. Oh, he's gonna roll the glint dice. He's gonna be.
I'm sorry, like I was saying, we just got so many dice over this.
Nat 20.
Glint dice.
Yes. All right, Aaron. Everyone pile up behind him.
Stupid Aaron.
While we are rolling, if
my
anyone
favorite
wants
character.
to see a better production or the overhead, go to Twitch.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Literally,
Speakers.
it's zoomed in, guys.
And honestly, we need this light.
Yeah.
And
We need this light.
We
Go
do.
to Twitch and you'll
You'll see why.
it wouldn't look that good if we didn't have that light.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry, we're gonna keep going. 10 to 15.
11.
You're better than me.
That's still. Boom.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. 12.
Weren't listening. So I'm just joking. We're gonna.
I was thinking. Just trying to come up with something
You guys
witty.
are in great shape.
Pondering.
Took
5
many
to
turns.
10.
So I don't know what we're
6.
fighting.
Evil window.
I think more of those.
I didn't
cave
teach today,
soldiers
so-
that
You,
was out in the woods
you
with,
might think we were evil by just getting into neutral after 10 games.
That's why I think we need to run.
And this is
'Cause
no
these-
one.
These
Oh, Raven. What did Raven roll?
6.
I'll go before
And he
her.
said the battle ended fast. Like we heard them fighting and it was like over.
Yeah, they killed him super quick.
Yeah. So.
So there's only good people out there because they killed all the bad people.
Right.
I
Potentially.
don't think that's how
Very
it went.
quick.
Yes.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna pop these down.
What
I
happened?
think it's time for discretion to be the better part of valor.
All right,
I'd like
what
to
can I
run
do?
away.
Exactly what I'm saying.
It was echoey. Yeah, we needed. The audio is hard, guys. The audio is hard.
It's bad.
Is
No,
that-
no, I was answering questions while you're doing it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, sorry. All right, gang. So let's go ahead and start.
Very bright.
Aaron. Aaron pulls out his rapier. He stands erect. On you, Whisper.
Is he ready to run?
He looks ready, but he doesn't look like he knows what he's gonna do. So he defers. Veer.
I go over to that guy.
Okay.
And move me over to him.
The
I'm
lion.
gonna pretend like I'm helping him, but I'm going to take that medallion.
Oh,
You didn't see it.
I was on my way.
You didn't see
I
it. I
know.
saw it.
Okay, so you walk over to grab the medallion. He is still alive, and it is still in his hand.
Oh, he's alive.
And when he looks at you, I mean, he's not dying, but yeah.
Okay, well, plan changed if he's conscious.
I live.
No, I would
Holy
ask
crap.
him like, I would then act like I was trying to help him up. Has Silas... Do you know why he attacked you or what this is? And then I'll use my ability to know how close to death he is.
He's dying. He'll be dead in the next few minutes if not helped.
That's like 10 rounds.
It could be 15 seconds for all you know. 18 seconds probably.
I'll say, like, you don't look like you have long left. So that's telling my party that, but
Very comforting to him. Very comforting to him.
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
Definitely, because
that your turn?
artery.
So you just
Yeah,
walked over to him and
ask that question.
just peed on him, basically.
Raised, like a dog raised your leg.
No, I said I would try to help him up if you want to get up.
He can't. He can't. Like, he should be unconscious. Story-wise, he's not unconscious. He's
Okay.
dying.
So yeah, I would go over there and ask that question. That would be my turn.
Perfect. Okay. Whisper!
Yeah, so I rush over there too, and as I'm going, I draw my my special dagger that I had found in the ship. But then I lean over to him and I say, "How do we find the ship? You said you had a ship to get us out of here. Where is it? We've got to go. How do we find the ship?"
He nods, realizing the dire circumstances you're in. He, with what little strength he has left, he grabs you by the collar and kind of pulls you down, and whispers in your ear. You will know that it is on the east wharf, and you'll also know the pier number. And he gives you the quartermaster's name.
All right, that's pretty good. Will he know me, or do I need some kind of token or symbol that you carry?
He hands you the medallion.
Just so you know,
He's now at this point. He's starting to choke on his own blood.
Oh, that sounds like a terrible way to die.
I mean, he got stabbed straight through. It's
Yeah.
not. It's
Definitely, it cut his femoral artery.
It's rude.
got his tibia.
And then I sort of spin around and say, "All right, Aaron, we gotta get out of here."
Right. Aaron, readying on Whisper, runs toward Whisper.
away from the
Kidding.
exit.
If you don't take at least one, never mind. I'll tell you.
Bjorn.
I have, what's his name now? Torrent. Over my shoulder, it's like a fireman carry. So I guess when you're carrying somebody the same size, it's half movement speed.
Yep.
So,
sounds good.
I'm gonna say, take the dash action and head that way.
Sure. Sounds
Head
good.
that way.
So you and him. I don't think we have him out yet, so we're okay.
Yep. So that'd be it.
All right. So as
Time
you
to go.
reach this point, you smell the pungent scent of the sewers of Gavra. That is where we are in right now. The kind of old archways. It looks as though this kingdom were built on the remains of another kingdom. Like the aquifers look like they have a much more elegant, streamlined design than the city above. You see the rustling water of the aquifers below you, and in the distance you also notice a small fountain spewing water up from the center. I'm kind of describing the way that
Really,
the
down here in the
environment
sewers?
was. Like a little geyser.
It's an underground city.
It's an underground vestige. So, also, what you notice here is that the sewers are fairly open. The way that they were designed with the Dwarven Forge is actually the way that they look. So there's a lot of open outlets. You also can see the water rustling all the way down to the end where it's cut off on the walls. But you notice that there's a lot of open spaces. Beware arrows.
Do we know? Would Whisper know? Do the sewers open up out into the bay?
The sewers open up, yes, but I'm trying to quite a ways from where you're at.
Okay.
Because you're in the center of the city.
Yeah.
So it would be a long canal ride. So,
Jump into the aquifer, go for a ride.
Bjorn, I could use a perception check, please.
From moi?
From moi.
Moi.
Normandy, you're on
Bjorn.
deck.
I said,
8.
You see what I described.
Beware arrows.
And you hear battle.
I don't like that whole arrow.
Do you see arrows on the map?
There's a giant ballista right there. I would say that's an arrow.
Normandy.
You see it?
I do.
It's
see
right-
it.
it's right there.
I see that.
Okay.
These are one of the members of the guild? Or...
Shadow
Correct.
Dawn.
They are.
Alrighty. I'm going to turn horn, turn towards him. Do you know the fastest way out of here, and preferably the safest, without going... Can we see them?
No, but we can hear what's
We can hear
happening.
them? All
We
right.
can hear that it doesn't sound good.
All right, without getting near the fighting noises?
So, they can speak out of initiative, but I'm gonna say that they're still stunned by what happened. So I'm gonna wait till the end of the round before
Alrighty.
like they're like coming to grips with what's going on.
I'll wait for an answer, and I will pull out my book, or conjure my quill. How do I want this to be? I will draw a triangle, not a triangle. I'm not gonna cast magic missile. What is it? A square, like around my head. Point a dot and cast mage armor on myself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. And that's what I'll do.
So,
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
battle question that I want to ask the group. So I believe the way that ready actions work is they move your initiative. Is that how we want to do it, or do we not want to do it that way?
And normally,
What was the question?
It would normally, I think it would.
So when you ready an action, you're like, I'm not going to do anything until that person
Right.
goes or until the specific trigger is triggered.
Then that becomes.
That's your
turn.
initiative.
Yeah.
So you actually, so like if he said, I'm going to wait till Helena, it would go like this.
Right.
Oh, I
Which
like
is actually the way it's supposed to work. And I've never been able to do it because I'm always doing it on paper, but with this,
Does it change
we might actually be
forever?
able to do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why readying is because you don't actually get 2 turns. You can't ready to gain 2 turns. You're
Yeah.
ready
No,
to,
I like that if we want
to delay it.
I like that. Yeah.
Because it's your choice. So.
But you can change it too, because the next time you can ready after
Correct.
somebody else.
Yeah, but you're kind of losing a turn. Like you want to
Yeah,
be careful
yeah,
with
yeah.
it. But yeah. And then also just another FYI, it's fun for me, and I think it's fun for the group that your ready triggers are what you say. So if the ready trigger doesn't happen, you can't be like, well, I still want to like.
No.
Your ready triggers your ready trigger. So like if you're like, I ready for the door to open, and the door never opens, you
Never
just
happens.
have to
Sure.
wait.
But okay, so let's say my ready trigger is I'm gonna follow Aaronin that way, but Aaronin decides to go this way. Still follow Aaronin.
That's
correct?
totally fine. I'm not going to be a stickler. I'm just saying you can't be like, before my turn over, I want to still attack. Doesn't like
Got
that's
it.
not the way it works. But yeah, I don't want to get into semantic arguments.
Yeah,
I want
yeah,
to
yeah.
have
Cool.
fun. So okay, sorry. That was Normandy. All right. Let's see who this. I got to do it for me. This is really fun because I can know who's in the initiative, but you can't. So all of a sudden you hear, and from here, Bjorn, you see green light begin to flash through the
Or from over here.
from over there. You see green light flashing through the columnways. You also hear. This is so fun. Let's move this on. Somebody yelling for help. The voice is it's definitely a gentleman. Seems familiar, but it's too far away, and it's echoing throughout the sewer. But they seem like they are in danger. They need help, and it's coming from that room.
Here.
Helena.
All right. So do any of the members? I know that they're in shock, but do they seem? I don't know. Are they gonna help Silas, or are they the type that, like, if one of their comrades fall, they're saving themselves?
So they're not on Silas's team. They're on the Lions team. All the people in.
I'm sorry. That's what I meant.
I mean,
Okay, I'm
they
sorry.
act like they were gonna attack.
I'm
him.
sorry.
Yeah,
I
but
meant
they're
the Lions.
stunned. It's basically a surprise round for them. So they look mortified. They also don't look to be wearing the same amount of armor as the Raven. It is quite possible these are acolytes and not actually the monitored members.
Okay.
But they did look like they were gonna try to defend him.
It does
And
look
that was
like
my
that.
question. Like, are
The
they?
Raven looks like she's like she could fight.
Okay. All right. I guess it was just like, are they the type of group that would leave the lion?
I
who's
don't
dying?
think we would know that.
Would we know that?
How would you
just-
know?
No.
I mean, they look like they're disciplined. They seem scary.
Okay.
But they're probably not very strong. Like these don't look like the lion probably would have been strong,
Right.
But a pretty good fighter.
which is why it's scary that he's down.
Yeah.
Right. It's. Helena is having a personal confliction, because she's all for herself, but she also likes what the lion represents. He reminds her of her people, So I think that she would go over to him quickly and so go ahead and bring me over there, please. She's gonna put her hand on him. Thank you for what you've done. But as she does that, she's gonna try to medicine him.
Do it. 15 is going to be a stabilizing in this campaign.
No, 8.
You don't care that much about him.
Oh.
As you said, mercenaries have no honor.
Yeah, I'm
Are you all done, Helena?
No, she's gonna turn around and she's gonna go towards Bjorn. Because you have Torin, correct?
The Raven.
I don't know if she would want to get out of here or if she would like be ready to fight. I feel like she would. I don't know her personality.
She would go to him and try to medicine.
Okay, that's what she does. She'll
100%.
try to help him. No.
Tears are streaming down her face. Her composure breaks for the first time. Even in death, she didn't seem to care. But she looks up, like some tears kind of running the dark, not mascara, but like the warrior.
Soot.
You know, like the warrior sit under the eyes. It's starting to stream down. You have to help him, please. Okay.
Does she have an ability? Can she have advantage
No.
to help him?
She does not.
I'm inspired by her.
You're inspired.
Helena doesn't give a fuck, but Jamie does.
Halt! Not another step. Is that whisper?
Oh God.
Not one more step. You hear it echoing from down there. Okay, you don't know.
This is why I don't hang out in the sewers. It's just.
That's the only
Never
reason.
wanna hang out.
That's really the only reason. The food's great, but I mean that.
Okay,
Turtles are
Sewer
friendly.
rat.
things happen in the sewer, but you won't know about them. You don't see them. Torin still unconscious. Finally, the Shadow Dawn bolster themselves. Two of them run toward the lion. The two is close.
This is one.
And they will attempt to medicine, both of them. They have a +1. Neither one of them is able to stabilize.
Oh, come on.
The other three, rush toward the central gate. One of them with a sword. Oh, sorry, they're not going to go on the bridge though.
Oh, they're not going to go on the
Nope.
bridge. Okay.
One of them holds a sword at the gate, and the other two with arrows. So it's going to be one near the gate, and the other two with arrows.
Okay.
You're right there.
Perfect. You see the one kind of clang his metal. He has some like, looks like jewelry medallions, like he's trying to move up into this thing, and you just hear him clang against his buckler shield. Whatever foul evil lies down this hole, we are the Shadow Dawn. The other guy's kind of like, oh, right, that wasn't bad.
I hope he gets like a finger of death right to the face.
They don't answer me?
Why, man? He's trying to help. Something.
Yeah. Do they answer me?
Yeah, he asked if they knew a way out.
A safe way out.
Yes, so the ones that go to medicine look at you, and they point to the door that is collapsed. The way you came! The way you came! And they point that way.
Where all the shit
So
is
you're
happening.
looking at the map, it's all the way down would be the way you got out.
Yeah.
So if you got to that platform at the end of the map, you will be in the Fountain Square.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, it's an option. It's good to have options.
Can we shout free action? No.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Shout?
Yeah.
Like, not as long as it's not intimidation, but just to like yell
Like
for
to
help.
tell, or to tell something to the group?
100%.
We all take to the water. We gotta get out of here. Dive in. Hold your breath.
You see the white bubbles of the rapid, like, aquifer going.
It's safe to drink.
Might not be the safest, but
Okay.
hey,
Is it fast?
it's not slow, but it's not like a rapids, but it's moving.
Okay.
And it also, you see that it's moving through vents and things. Like you see the aquifer like oh gosh,
Like
the
if-
archways. What are the vestibules? What are they? I don't know. What they're
Like if
called.
one of these were there.
Yeah, kind of. So there's grates and things like that.
Oh.
If you got caught in one and you don't have it mapped out, it could get you. But it also might not be there. So like,
Okay.
there's the risks to take.
And do we know this path?
You don't know this path at all. Oh, the way out?
No, the aqua. Like, can we see it?
You see what you
What
see.
we see with.
But I mean, like,
It's
so
down
it's
in
this,
here.
right? We just see this curve.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
And this is like a, I mean, look, you could get here. This is what, 300 feet, maybe no, 200 feet. Like, to get to the ocean is.
Oh yeah, no. I just
Hours.
want to get.
Right.
I just want to get away
Okay.
from these people.
And is
Later.
it the same distance up as what we are? So it's like 20 feet down, 10 feet down. Okay.
Oh,
20,
into the
20,
water.
feet, 20 feet
20
down into the water.
Okay.
We'll say 20.
Maybe that's not such a good idea.
Yeah, and so to that question though, because it's great, because we're not been doing much combat. Free action for talking, totally fine. Just try to think in the 6-second round. Like you can't be like, let me monologue. But
Four
yeah.
score and 70
I don't.
years ago.
I think it's. We used to do it where you couldn't, and it just. Oh my god, it was so grindy. Okay. Anyways, keeping going with all of this. Something layer action.
Does he have an initiative?
Him? Yeah, at the end of the turn.
Technomancer said that Whisper is still on the stream box if you want to change it.
Thanks, Technomancer. Okay. Something in the sewer begins to scream. You hear the rustling of creatures, like big creatures, moving down here in the sewers.
Okay.
So what the? They're alligators.
How much rubble was here?
I don't think it's the rubble. I
Tons
think
of
it's the
rubble?
thing on the other side.
Oh yeah, he's on the other side.
Yeah, but like.
The lion is going to attempt to stabilize.
Come on, lion.
Come on.
Do it.
Nat 20. Nat 20. Nat 20.
Now, I'm not going to tell you.
In the sewer.
He begins to convulse. Doesn't
You
look
rolled
good.
a nat 1.
He looks bad. I can't divulge that information. Veer!
I look at Whisper. Do we need him?
I got this.
Do we need him?
We're going back to evil.
I don't think so.
Or Dark One.
The raven.
Look at
The
him.
raven is like.
He's like freaking out.
I look at him and don't get your hopes up too high. And I will touch him and channel a dark shadow into him.
Oh, bad.
And heal him for 7.
Does he actually heal?
For now, yeah.
Okay. But it's. Is it?
For now.
Okay. All right. So
Wait for
from
bedside
the
manner.
room, you reach down and you see shadows kind of pour out of the Ix crystal around her neck. The raven's like, "What are you doing?" And all of a sudden, his eyes open, but he seems pale, almost like not puppeted, but just not quite alive. But he stands.
Here.
Now, you need to help us get out of here.
So he can't stand until his turn, but you get the idea. He's like, he sits up. We'll try.
Okay, and then I will.
The voice has a kind of echo to it, almost otherworldly.
I will go walk closer to Helena. After. And I will get out my new really jeweled up rapier.
She'll whisper to him, "That's not living, Veer."
Whisper.
Alright, I think we gotta go.
But Jamie
And I'm gonna
attacked
take
you.
the dash action too. 5, 10, 15,
I liked
20,
him.
25, 30.
Wow.
I guess I'll get almost to
You'll
Bjorn.
be like one square past me.
And I'm gonna, I sort of know what's that way. And so I'm looking in the water down here.
Perception, sir. Your passive will get you kind of what I've described before.
Okay. I'm only one better than passive, 13.
Okay, so you do notice that there are some grates on the far doors,
Here?
further south.
You're north, right?
Yeah,
So we could at least get here.
you could get to there for
Okay.
sure. You can't see down the other ways.
Yep.
You do see from that vantage. You see the pillars of the sewer. You see green light flashing from that room over there.
Over here, yep.
You see something.
That room where somebody needs help.
You see.
Vines?
Yeah, you see foliage growing along the way. This one, so southwest. You see things moving in that room,
In this room.
but you can't make them out.
Yeah, yeah.
Treasure.
And which one is the voice coming from? This
Well,
one?
the threat from...
Oh, it is you,
Yeah.
Whisper. I can see you clear as day. Not another step.
Right, follow
Who's
me.
she working with?
She's the Thieves Guild. This is their, like, that's
Oh,
their
so they're
turf.
just gonna attack us on top
Right,
of
that's
Silas?
why we got to jump right here.
So they're just
It's
another
a total
problem.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. We are jumping.
Jump on in, sir.
Well, I think I don't think I. Well, dash is a bonus action.
Yeah.
So yeah, I secure the medallion that he gave me.
You got it.
Sort of throw, and I like, all right.
Here.
Oh, and Aaron fell. Yeah, and down I go. And my intention is to try and swim
Put you here.
to
that way
where
we don't
this
lose
is.
you.
Perfect. Acrobatics, sir.
All right. Oh, I got
Come on, you
this.
can do this.
Come
You
on.
got it, you got it, you got it.
Well,
No, you're
that is a 16.
Oh yeah. So you will jump into the water flawlessly. However, the water's depth is to be determined.
Oh God.
6
So,
inches.
I'm rolling a D100. D100
Come on.
divided by 2 is the depth of the water.
Who's rolling?
In inches?
So he's gonna break his leg.
Miles?
Okay, ready?
Yes.
It is 15 feet deep.
That's not
20
bad.
feet down.
Okay.
I'll say you take 1 damage.
Okay, I'll take that.
That'll put me into like.
You kind of skin. You go and you dive in, and your perfect acrobatics allows you to come up before you.
Okay.
So you were in. You are now. You get right up to the top, and the water begins to pull you toward the fountain.
Okay, that's great. Come on, Aaron.
Water's fine. So Aaron will follow.
Yeah. This is gonna
5,
pose a challenge for
10,
Aaron, I think.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20.
So he looks down, and he stops there, and he looks over. All right, this is all right, bollocks. Whisper, why did you jump? Oh shit! He is going to attempt his own will save.
Jumping in the sewers is worse than death, apparently.
Yeah.
Alright, so he rolls pretty high. All right. I think I got this. Let me see what I have on me.
Helena's not gonna jump into the sewer water, so you just
Absolutely
might just
not.
die.
Sometimes
So-
you have to jump into the trash.
So Aaron looks at you, and he's like, you see this like this resolve come over his face, and he goes to jump, and he's like, I've got you, bro. Then he sits. Oh, Whisper's gonna ruin my guitar, and he stops.
I wondered about that. I did worry.
It's gonna ruin me. It's gonna ruin Isabella. How about this? What do you see? What do you see down there? Bjorn.
I'm going to like shout, almost pleading. Don't shoot! Is this like rubble that's fallen?
It's one of the archways, yeah. So it's not gonna give you much cover.
No. Okay.
But if you were laying prone, it would give you some.
Well, I've got torn on my back.
And I know what you got on your back.
Yeah.
Dead family.
I'm gonna shout a persuasion to the Thieves Guild in that room. Yes! Yes! It is us! But there's corrupt guards down here. You have to get out.
Okay, what do you do?
Persuade.
I'm gonna persuade them to hopefully to leave the area.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, I think that's a 19. Yep. Yeah, 19.
Okay, so with persuasion, you're kind of yelling at them. You want to persuade them to run. You're kind of telling them to run. But they believe you're hostile. And so they just kind of, they just yell back, not another step.
Time to go, and I'm going to push myself and Aaron into the water.
All right.
Oh.
Athletics, sir.
Wow.
Trevor, you gotta grapple him.
Shut up.
Oh.
Actually,
Too
would it
soon,
work
man.
here if you grappled him?
Oh yeah, 17.
You say that, but it's
But,
all right.
but he really cares about his guitar.
He does.
How many? Oh, hang on. Wrong die.
Do I get advantage because it's from behind?
Okay, so you rolled
17.
you will push him. So you two of you push, and he just he falls into the water. Go ahead.
Wonderful.
Just putting them
Yeah, I think
So
I did that.
when
way
we
see you
when
grab them.
we get into the water, I know you know lifeguarding a little bit. You could keep somebody unconscious on your chest when you do side stroke. That's what I'm doing to keep Torrent
Sure.
up so he
He's-
doesn't die.
Yep, you're good. He's heavy, but it's good. You guys will have to do swim checks next round. But
That's fine.
okay, Normandy.
Well, neither way is truly safe. I'm talking to them as I will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How do I persuade both of all of you men to not go into that room because you will most likely die? I'd rather you not, because I believe you will be able to help us in the future and that you are all sturdy men. So may I please ask you to please jump into the water with us?
Persuasion. They're
Are you talking to the Shadow Dark dude?
Yeah.
Shadow Dawn? No.
What would you roll to see if you were persuaded?
insight.
Which is intelligence, right?
Oh wait, that's
Normandy's a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
That was thoughtful.
Please don't fight him. You'll die.
13.
Okay.
I gotta get at least one.
Normandy always counting on them guarding our retreat.
Oh yeah, good point.
Okay. They hear you. The one of the bowmen says, he looks, and you see. He kind of looks over at his other friends, but I don't want to die. More green flashes from the other, and you all of a sudden behind this door, behind the rubble, you see green light kind of starting to come through the cracks. The bowman leaves his post and runs towards you.
Wow.
Yay.
As he gets to you, can we take the Thieves' Guild? I don't like the look of that water.
I believe the Thieves Guild.
6 seconds.
Aren't they?
Oh, yeah, good point.
They're afraid of these people though.
All right,
They
so
were
you
afraid
don't
of the
see
lion.
this, but that one guard looking down the bridge does. The Stygian 6 each move to a body flailing on the ground. If you'll move them all closer, the only one they don't move to is the one in the corner. There's one hidden in the corner. You can
Okay.
see.
Do these come in?
Yep. They're gonna go 2, 2, and 2. I think there's 3 bodies on the floor.
Okay, there we go.
Heck, I got 3.
Perfect unison, without looking at each other, their blades each go into the flailing people on the floor. Just in one, they all pull the blades out, and there is no motion on the ground. Green light flashes as the sword hits the concrete. You see the guard, and his sword drops out of his hand, and he backs away. All right, this is okay. The guy with the sai is next to the arbalist. Staff.
This one?
Yep, he's next to the arbalist.
Yeah.
2 of the other 2 approach the bridge. Just the 30.
Oh, yeah, 30 here. 30's here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Or like here.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Oh, the one looks like, I believe it's, let me see the notes. It's the woman who always wears scarlet. Do you remember her name,
Not
Whisper?
at the top of my head.
I've got her, hang on. I
Is
think
it
it's,
Scarlet?
That would
And it's like
I think
Indigo.
it's Margaret.
Oh, the one who's been in the game already?
Yep, it's Margaret
Yeah.
Marigold. Just making sure.
What's the old?
I still have some notes. There are literally like 50 NPCs, so I have to have the notes. Margaret. I whisper! You jump all the way down there? Well, it looks like we don't go to kill you. Helena.
Okay. She's gonna run up to where Normandy is.
5, 10, 15, 20? Or, yeah, 20.
That's okay.
Or here.
No, that's fine. 20 is fine. She's gonna look at the water. Yeah, that's not happening. And she's gonna draw her bow and to the Thieves Guild. Listen, my bow can kill you, or the people behind me will kill you. Let us pass. And she's gonna walk towards him.
530?
Okay, intimidation.
I'm really bad.
9.
Okay, they seem unfazed by your wanton threats, and the arbalist, you hear it, and an arbalist goes firing out. Okay, Jamie, it's a +6 to hit. Let's see what happens. 10?
14.
It goes firing into the wall behind, goes all the way through, hits that wall and knocks it down. Nope. Yep, knocks it over. I ain't fired this very often. Stay right there! And you hear the...
As it starts pulling the chunk of the wall back up.
He just cuts the thread and he arms another one. So just like...
She's gonna give him a very intimidating stare, like, yeah, you can't fucking touch me.
That's right.
You think
should.
it's intimidating.
I do.
I will say that visually it's pretty intimidating. Because she's got a little bit of a glow in this darkness.
Yeah.
So, Raven.
She's going to try to pick him up.
Oh, he stood last time when you.
He didn't
Oh,
stand.
okay.
It's not actually his turn.
Okay.
Right.
So she's going to.
She'll pick him up.
She'll lift him up. So
She's
that'll
strong.
help him so he can move on his turn.
Yeah.
And then she'll draw her weapon and be ready to like just help him. So.
Okay.
I'm sorry. She failed his persuasion check. So she will say, I think that old man's right. Like, we shouldn't go that way. I'm not that old. She failed the insight check.
Saving lives.
What's going on?
Call me the Red Cross.
Call me. You're a wizard. You can't heal.
I'm persuasive.
Call you NATO.
How many?
Because your persuasions always fail.
Okay.
I succeeded.
You succeeded against her too.
The light from behind the rocks begins to get brighter. I know you as well.
Woo! No. No.
Come on, Kevin. Kevin.
I know. Where's?
We should call.
Okay, at this point, things happen in the dungeon, but you don't see them because no one would see them yet. Torin, the water he starts to kind of come to and looks at you. What's happening? It's his turn. The Shadow Dawn. The Shadow Dawn, the one guy picks up his blade, he turns around, and they all run toward the lion. So they're all around the lion. My liege, they're inhuman. You were right. Something foul is amiss. We stand by your orders. They're all ready to move with the lion. So that is the Shadow Dawn. We'll move after the lion. Something loud screams in the distance. It seems like it's getting closer. And you hear what sounds like a wall buckles. The lion will move toward Normandy with this kind of ethereal, otherworldly gait. He just kind of seems almost like he's animated, like not quite there. And he looks at Normandy. How do you propose we escape?
Can I answer him?
Yeah.
We either go by sewers, by waterways, or we have 3 options. Sewers, we try to persuade the Thieves Guild to let us pass and get into some secret network, or we kill the Thieves Guild. I'd like the less bloody option right now, but...
Just scare away the Thieves Guild.
People on Twitch would like to see the battle camp. It's on Helena.
Good call. We're gonna leave it on Battle Camp.
Yeah,
I don't have the capacity without the
that's a lot.
Technomancer to do that. Battle Camp! Thank you, Twitch. Okay. Can you see it now? Well, they'll let us know. Should be. Battle Camp. Okay. Beginning of the round. You hear the loud cry. Please! Help me! I don't know if there's anyone that would know this yell. Nope, everyone's in the water.
I'm not.
There's some that are.
You hear the yell coming from the
You
room,
don't know who it is.
Oh, from this room.
but you can't make out who it is. You just know that somebody needs help.
It's this room?
In this room, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's
The
something we can
Stygian
do.
6?
Yeah.
Seems like it.
They're gonna die.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Beer.
We can see
Okay,
that.
so is he? So I see now that he is in. That the Thieves Guild can see him now, right?
Mhm.
So I will go up by Normandy and Helena, and
Trevor, can you see how many she would be then?
Who?
Veer to here. Because, like,
Well, that's 5, 10, 15. This is 20.
alrighty. Because...
and then I will go stand up there and I will hold my crystal, and all of a sudden I'll take a deep breath, and then all of a sudden you'll see just shadows around me as I'm draining some of my life force to cast my own form of Shield of Fate.
Cool. So her use literally blood magic. She looks as though she has some protection.
I literally so I take my life force to create a barrier.
Oh.
Yeah. Ethomancer. All right.
Homebrew character.
Homebrew character. Whisper.
All right, love. I'll tell you. Shit washes off. Blood. You lose it. You're dead. Follow me.
And I'm gonna swim. And so is this one closed?
That one is closed.
Okay, so my hope is to swim into where the fountain is. And if I have to climb onto the fountain, I will. To then climb on this foliage and get up here.
Perfect. So, athletics, sir.
Yeah.
The current's not very strong.
That's a 19.
You're totally fine. As you get toward the fountain, you notice that it has intricate designs on it. It seems to be older than all the other parts of the aquifer. You also notice that the water coming from the center of it, it's kind of out of the sewage, and the water seems to be a very pale blue, clean water that's coming from this geyser. You notice many coins at the bottom of it. It seems like from up 20 feet in the air, people just used it as a
Yeah.
wishing well.
Can I see how big the spout is where the water is coming from?
I would say it's got a diameter like this.
Okay.
So what is that, 3 inches?
It's a little hard to squeeze through then.
You couldn't squeeze through the water jutting out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right, let's go.
You gonna climb?
Oh yeah. Can yep. So I can get up to here.
Yep. I will say that the wall's pretty sheer and slippery, so you'll need an athletics for the climb.
Oh, that's a 19
Yeah,
plus. Yeah.
You're good.
And I'm gonna stay. So I'm staying there because I know I'm probably gonna have to help Bjorn and.
So from there,
Yeah,
you
let's-
see into the rooms.
Oh, okay, I can see through here.
Yep. You see the Stygian 6, and as soon as you climb, like your arm goes up, and you pull yourself up, and you just see all of them just all turn towards you.
Oh, that blows.
Perception check. I'm making you do a lot of rolls, but there's a lot going on.
Man. Okay, well, that's pretty good. That is a 19.
Good, nice.
In the corner, you see old Maggie dead on the ground. You also see in the corner yelling for help, Tavros.
Oh, okay. He was her sort of lieutenant, the sort of tough thief.
Wasn't he the guy who fought with you?
Yeah, he was
He
the
was
one that
gonna
you
kill
gave the
me.
cone. He's got the mask still on, but he's yelling for help. He doesn't look like he can fight these, and they seem to be in a way where if he ran, he thinks they're going to get him. But that is him. In the corner, the guy standing up is Tavros.
Oh, here.
I'm
No.
confused on who he is.
He's the one who fought.
Who was gonna kill me when
Yeah,
I gave him the coin
I gave
to
him the
get
coin
out
to get out
of
of
the
it.
Thieves Guild.
He's one of the lieutenants
Yeah.
of these.
So is this? I just can't quite see the angle.
There.
He's here.
Yep.
Okay.
In the other room, you see this large. It doesn't look super ominous, and you know it's not the creature causing the roar. But you see this big. It almost looks like a bear, but it's got this like armored plating on, and it's walking over, and you see it literally eating rust.
Oh boy.
Rust.
You don't want to mess with that monster.
That's why I'm not in the water.
I'm not in the water.
He's
either.
up in the room.
But in the center of the room, sitting in the center of this room with a pinion of light coming down, you see a treasure chest.
Oh,
Kind of want it. I'm feeling like a very old man right now, but I'm just looking. You've fought rust monsters before?
No.
Mm-mm. These are like notoriously evil, old school D&D monsters.
Alright.
Yeah.
Worse than ropes?
but Whisper doesn't know that.
I don't know.
Knowledge
Maybe.
nature? Knowledge
Yeah,
nature?
knowledge nature. Like that's an 11.
So you know that there are beasts down here that eat the garbage. Any
kind of garbage. Yeah. Okay. Well, crap.
Do you say anything about your guy?
I was hoping to sneak past I was hoping these dudes were gonna keep running this way.
Yeah, but they saw you. from
Yeah.
here.
So, no, not yet, because
Okay.
I have to come up with a new plan.
Valid.
Yeah. So that's it for me. I'm turning to look for Bjorn and Torin to help them up.
And Aaron, who got thrown
Oh,
into
and
the
Aaron
water?
too. Yeah.
He'll be okay.
Yeah. Aaron's fine.
He's fine.
No, he's not. He's in a life crisis right now.
He can hold his
His
guitar up to me
Isabella's
and I'll
wet.
pull
He
him
is.
up.
So Aaron is swimming like this. You son of a bitch!
Made a new enemy.
and he gets to the water fountain and he attempts to pull himself up.
It's like when you're getting ready
Okay,
to get
so he
pushed
rolled
into
an
a pool
11,
and you
so-
rip your
Throw
feet
me
out.
the
He kind of
guitar.
throws it up, and he'll throw the guitar up to you. Yeah.
Okay.
I got her. Come on.
Okay. So he throws, and then that's everything he can do. Bjorn.
Poor baby.
But he's on the fountain?
Sure. So, yeah, when I move, I want to check out. I'm gonna do a history check on the fountain. See if I recognize anything about it.
Sure.
Is it just a fountain or is there a statue on the fountain?
Ooh,
on the fountain?
16.
It looks as though a couple of the designs remind you of the warhammer that Torin is carrying.
Oh my gosh.
I thought that was ending 40k.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and Braun is
Other one,
Wrong.
Ellie. Other way.
Braun. Wow, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Bjorn is a behemoth of a man, so he's going to still fireman carry Torin and just start climbing up using the vines and
Athletics.
try to get up there.
I plot point that the vine breaks.
12.
No, not with him on your back. So you're making no progress on the climb.
Okay, but I'm at least kind of holding on or like
Holding on,
starting to
nothing's-
make
no.
a little no progress,
No
but
progress.
I'm
It's very slippery and very wet. I think he rolled a 16 in order to get up. So
okay. And I guess I'll say to Aaron, I'm sorry, friend.
Normandy.
Oh, yeah. Can I hear him reloading still?
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Just so you are aware too, Whisper, the left passage is open.
This is open.
That's open.
Okay.
The water is churning that direction.
I will 5, 10. Thieves Guild, we wish not to kill you, but we outnumber you, and we really just want to get out of the city. We want nothing. Well, we want nothing to agitate you. May we please have a safe passage?
Persuasion. You guys are whittling them down.
Oh, that's a 19 plus. That's.
We've got a -3 to charisma.
Oh, I got a pretty good version. 19. I can't do math. 24.
Okay, so they still think you're hostile. He rolled. He's yelling. He now jumped in. Now you're rolling. You see them beginning to question themselves. Like you have not attacked them yet, and you see that they are starting to be like, well, maybe this is. Maybe,
And I'm
maybe something
badass
wrong.
looking, so.
So
That's what it really is.
that's what
Yeah,
happens.
that's what it is.
I'm gonna try to push your bow down.
Absolutely not.
Please, we don't.
Don't touch
no,
my bow.
We don't want
Do not touch my bow!
We don't want to
You
kill them.
don't touch it!
3 of the Stygian 7 immediately walk toward. They just go full speed this way.
This way?
Yep. They'll go 60.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh, they're going for it.
They want us dead.
Maybe here. Okay. You said 3?
3.
So he's in the doorway right behind them.
Yep.
Let's do this. Okay.
One of them approaches Whisper.
Like,
He'll get
Double
as close
move?
as he can. Yeah, close as he can.
oh my god. That didn't work the way I wanted it to.
One of them, the other 2 will approach Tavros.
Ooh. And that, this one can get there in 30.
Then he will attack Tavros.
Okay.
Okay.
You can get Graham's coin back.
One misses, the other hits. So just slicing right across Tavros, you see blood begin to pour out, but he's still alive.
You should get to his body and take the coin back.
That was Normandy's idea, too.
Ah.
Oh, sorry, one more attack.
Huh?
Miss. Miss.
If
So
I save him, I might be able
2
to
misses.
smooth things over.
The one gets to you and looks at you through its metal arms. The metal armor looks like unlike anything you've ever seen. It looks as though it is steel, but every part of it is sharp and it looks otherworldly. Player knowledge, it has an adamantian quality to it. But you also notice that it almost looks like shadows are keeping the armor pieces alive, like animated armor. And as he stares down, you look through the visor of the helmet and see nothing but a void of darkness staring back at you. There is nowhere to run. That's all it says. The Thieves Guild, you see Margaret, and she puts her bow down. I don't trust any of you. Give us one good reason. Anyone who'd vouch for you, and maybe just maybe we'd let you pass. The other one looks out and walks through the foliage and looks down into the gutter. Go ahead.
Him?
Yeah.
Like
Nope.
here?
Nope. Toward the
Oh.
center. Center. No, the center of the whole
Towards
map.
here. Towards here.
Oh,
He's going to look in.
Yeah, okay. So Or in here?
No, not through. Sorry. I'm gonna keep going. So he looks and says, I think we got a problem. The last one you see, click. Don't move. I'm aiming this time. Helena.
With her bow still drawn. Madam Iris, I don't have time for this. Die for all I care. And she's going to cast Zephyr Strike.
No.
So I move like
Margaret, sorry. Marigold. Madam Iris is the person who owns the blooming petal.
That's who I'm saying vouches for us.
I'm so sorry. I missed it. Please go ahead and do it again. That's on me.
You're fine.
Madam Iris, that's who vouches for us.
Yep.
Great.
And then again, I don't have time for this. They can kill you for all I care. And I cast the Zephyr Strike. I move like the wind until the spell ends. My movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Once before the spell ends, I can give myself advantage on weapon attack rolls during my turn. It deals an extra 1d8, and my walking speed increases by 30 feet until the end of turn.
Okay, so you yell out Madam Iris, persuasion with advantage. And just so you're aware, the opportunity attack won't help you against a ready attack, but go ahead.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Friendship.
You need a 20.
For persuasion?
Correct.
Oh, I'm rolling like crap. I'm not going to get that. Okay.
We have advantage.
Epic.
Not a nat. You just need a 20.
Well, I see 1-1.
15.
Okay. So that resonated with them.
Okay.
I think everyone's on edge, and the arbalist triggers.
Okay. Can I move though? As I like.
Well, you will after the arbalist.
Okay. 14.
I don't wanna.
Plus 6 to hit.
Sorry.
12.
14!
Ah!
Boom, it hits the side. So Veer, like you're standing there and the side of the wall just blows in, like just rubble, like just hits all over you. Margaret, for fuck's sake! Down a bridge!
Alright, and she's gonna move. That was just a bonus action, so she's gonna, I get an extra 30. So
Do it.
I'm gonna
So
move
60?
all the way in this room. I'm not gonna move
So
90.
just like this way?
Yeah.
So 5, 10, I think that's 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Your movement speed doubles.
Well, my cast the spell was just a bonus action, so I can move twice,
Yeah.
and I have an additional 30.
Are you moving out of the room? So the way to
Yeah.
the Thieves Guild is through the arbalist. Is that
Or-
where are you trying to go?
Oh. So like this way or
Are you going straight ahead or? Are you
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
this one?
I was thinking I needed to go around.
So 5, 10, 15, 20,
You would make it all the way to
25,
the end.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay, you get to the door. The door looks strange. That's all I'll say. But you're out of turn. They now ready, so they're gonna go after you. I think it's after. Is it ready? No, I think it'd be like. I think it's just this. I'm not positive. Raven.
So she sees these people that came in, right?
Oh yeah.
So she would tell him to get out of there, and she'll face them, like ready to fight them.
Do it.
Actually, she can throw daggers, so she's gonna do that.
Trev, you want to move? Claire.
Sure. So you're attacking the.
And she's throwing 2 daggers at them.
Okay.
Sorry, I moved the wrong person. How dare you? I know that's. How dare you?
13,
Isn't it?
No, thank you.
14.
No. They just hit the armor. Cling, cling.
That's her turn.
Adamantium means can't be
It's very tough.
Can't be critted.
can't be critted.
Can't be critted.
I
Run,
don't care about
run.
nice idea.
And all of a sudden the rocks begin to move, just in the rubble. But they are still, the way is blocked. Okay, Martin, I apologize. You would have been able to see this last turn, but they're not going to do anything to you. There are several scouts in the room with what you believe to be a rust monster.
Several
Scout?
scouts?
Like kobolds?
These look like low-level
Like thieves.
low-level thieves.
Yeah.
All right, so you notice that two of them are. One of them's running this way. They are not werewolves. This is what I've got.
Mm-hmm.
One's here, and this one over here looks to have a leather like lasso, and is trying to like lasso the rust monster.
Oh my goodness.
The rust monster, eating a large pile of trash, doesn't seem to be paying the other person.
So they're
any
all just
mind.
like getting ready to try to lasso this giant thing. That's
Well, a
amazing.
couple of them are running. A couple of them have started to see what's going on, and they've run toward the aquifer. But these look like low-level thieves. These look like
Like
the
a
two
rust-
Stooges that we met that Eli played.
They look like a rust monster could fuck them up.
Yeah, pretty easily. Torin, he begins to catch his balance and goes, "Why aren't I here yet?"
We're all wondering that.
We're all
Because
wondering.
it's initiative and
where
Kevin
I
always
am.
misses initiative.
Very true. Okay, something large obviously has broken into the aquifers. You're not exactly sure where it is, but you can hear this like.
Man, oh man.
The lion looks at his men, and he looks over at the Stygian Seven, only 6 or 3 right there. I'm not sure we can fight these, Raven. We should run. And he will move the full
60.
60.
5, 10, 15, that's 20 right there.
25.
And I'm assuming these guys have ready to move with him.
They will go after because they're at the end of the initiative, so they'll just go after.
55, 60? Should I just put him next out?
Mm-hmm.
I'm behind it.
Okay. When he gets pretty close, he gets to the.
Like, yeah, he'll get here with 60.
So as he's running, he's gonna speak out. Give me 1 second. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm looking for a very specific thing that he has to say. Okay.
Dogs are barking as Kevin.
He lifts himself regally and he tries to grab the amulet, but he doesn't have it. And as he's walking past Magritte, he goes, I have been blessed by the hidden father. Stand down. And she just kind of like stiffens. That's what he says.
Okay.
What is that?
It's like a father, but it's hidden.
Nailed
Like
it.
my dad.
Wow.
Just kidding. Love my dad.
Okay, Titus, that's Tor, Lion, they all move. Magritte and the other ones, the guy on the arbalist, he looks over at Helena. What the how'd you get there?
She's just like
Tavros.
Naruto ran.
Tavros uses what skill he has left and attempts to disengage and run.
Which way would he like to try and go?
He's gonna
Probably
get
not
Probably
towards the
out
other
the
guys.
door.
Out this way?
Ooh, good call. All right, odds he runs toward the door. Evens he runs toward you. He runs toward the door.
Yeah.
Nice.
He'll make it 30 feet.
Oh, they don't attack him?
He's
Disengage.
disengaging.
Oh.
That's what he'll do.
Huzzah.
Veer.
Ain't nothing but death.
Will you move me 30 feet forward? And then where am I?
I'm beginning to think
25,
Whisper's not
30?
a natural leader.
30.
Look at nobody.
If you wanna
but
move-
follow
So is
like
there
that.
just the 2 doors in this room?
Aaron and
Here,
Aaron and
here.
Grudging.
pushed?
Is this a door?
Does
or is
there
this
just
just a
the
wall?
2 doors in the room?
The door leading to the bridge and the door where Helene is at. That's it. That you see.
I'll go 30 feet more towards Helena. Then.
Bjorn kind of feels like
What's her name? Maggie.
Zach Galifianakis.
Which one?
30.
Like the
Magritte?
tagline.
Maggie.
We're the wolf pack now.
Okay.
Do you think wolves did this?
Three best friends that anyone's ever had.
You think wolves
I'm
did
done.
this? We
You're
did
done?
this.
Do you say
Wait,
anything?
were
Do
you-
anything else?
I moved
Oh.
60 feet, and then I look at this door. Like, is it a regular door that Helena's up by?
So it is open, but the like the column, the archway, the threshold, something's off about it.
Are you able to get through? That would be my turn.
Whisper.
Eli.
More Graham told me there's always somewhere to run.
Awesome.
And so you'll have to tell me. What I'd like to do is a kind of Blade Runner like disengage where I jump and grab the top of this pillar and pull myself up.
Yeah, that's disengage and then just athletics check.
All right.
Or I think
Acrobatics?
acrobatics will work too.
I feel like so that's an 18.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I pull myself up here.
And as you get up, you feel it kind of getting a little wobbly, but you're like you're standing okay.
Okay. And that's probably my whole.
Like it's not bared weight in long time.
Man, all that experience for running on those rooftops really came in
That's
handy.
exactly what I was looking for.
when
You see the
You
Stygian
failed
try to
going
like
down that
try to, but you're just too fast.
Okay. And can I get down on this next turn, or was that it to get up here?
You
No,
can
no,
go
that's
60
fine.
feet.
Yeah. Well, I just didn't know if it's sometimes
Disengage bonus.
disengaging.
You got two dashes.
All right, so I'm coming down here, and I actually, if I have the move,
I think you do.
okay, I'm coming to the doorway here, and I start clapping on. Oi, over here! Oi, big fella! Big fella! Oi, over here! And I'm trying to attract the rust
Nice.
monster.
Okay, that is you just make a bunch of noise. Like okay, it starts to kind of it's just like
Do I see what it's eating?
it looks to be eating. It looks like a pile of refuse, just
Okay.
netting and like metal hooks, and it's eating just garbage.
Okay. Nasty.
Okay.
Canadian.
Yeah,
It'll
boy.
go.
Yeah, boy.
We are out of these. It'll go after the shadow dog.
Okay.
So.
We need to buy more.
Aaron.
It's Helena's turn. I'm just joking. She's Aaron.
Please help Torin. Please help Torin.
He punches you in the face.
I'm not saying I don't deserve it.
Absolutely, that's what he's doing.
Is he still just mad about the pulling him in the
Yeah,
water
and his
thing?
guitar.
Is it ruined?
Well, hang on. Let's see. He does see everything going on. He wants to punch you in the face.
Can you roll for it?
Progression!
He looks up at the creature above, and you're like trying to climb, and he just like,
Can I say something to him or
Yeah.
no? I would just say, please take Torin. Or please help. And like,
I'm sorry, mate. And he'll run and jump to the side.
Whoa, this one?
Nope.
This one.
Yep.
Unless they get away.
I'll just toss him there because I can't see.
He jumps up. He rolls he rolled an 11 plus acrobatics is 16. So I think he's gonna jump up there. And he'll start to climb his way up. I think that's gonna be his whole turn. And he looks down at you. Just ate one of those mushrooms.
I wish you would have just punched me.
We're really pulling together.
Yeah, we are split.
Whisper! He's yelling to you. And he sees you. Whisper, I'm up here!
I was gonna say, Bjorn is
Bjorn.
dead.
Bjorn is dead. Okay.
You can do it.
I really need this climb check to come through so
15,
I can get up
sir.
to the
Are you
fountain.
just trying to get on the fountain?
I'm just trying to get on the fountain.
Oh, I totally misunderstood. I thought you were trying to climb the wall last turn.
No, I was just trying to get up.
You're up on the fountain.
Got it. I'm up on the
I
fountain.
apologize. That's a miscommunication. I thought you were. The fountain's not that high off the water. I thought it was the wall, which is like slick and. just a
All
15.
right. I'm going to set Torin down
Okay.
gently like a baby. and I'm gonna use
Pinky
my
with the
epic feat.
inscription.
Okay.
I'm going to use my epic feat to spider monkey my way up this wall, grab the ankle of this crazy black knight, and just rip his feet out from under him and like basically have him fall into the water.
So the epic feat will get you all of that except for the combat stuff. Like you can get right to him, you got your arm on him, but you got to roll for the combat stuff.
You can do it.
But I'm not gonna do damage.
You'll take him out of the fight, so yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
Know
roll
what you wanna
for
do?
it. I'm gonna
You
roll
do
for
it.
it. I'm
So
gonna roll for
your
it.
epic feat is you just lunge up. Do you want to get up there?
Well, yeah, I guess if I can't just rip his ankle out, then yeah, then I'll.
So you
get up
just
there.
you just standing high jump, just, like Neo from the Matrix, and you land
Beautiful.
and face him.
And I just want to
There you go.
clock him into the water.
Shove.
Come on.
Yeah, am I using like an attack? Is it just an attack roll?
Or it'd probably be strength. Or
Yeah, strength, man. It's kind of your grapple.
That'd be 17.
All right, 17 versus he's got stats. All
I'm
right,
not dead.
all right, sir. You push him
Yes!
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yay!
Love
the
it.
shit.
Straight into the like.
into the fountain.
I'm here. I heard into the fountain.
No.
Into the sewer. Into the
Torrent?
sewer.
No, right on Torrent.
Now he has disadvantage on
I
swimming with all
got. He's
that
just like
armor.
one of these. I got you.
He's in the water.
I want him to just.
So what happens? How do you do it?
You know what? I think I'm gonna jump to the vines and I'm gonna rip his ankle out and then continue to climb up. So it's like an unexpected rip his ankle out. He falls in. I stand up on that walkway.
Okay. So he falls backwards. And you just climb all the way up. Aaron looks at you. Nice.
We did that without the mushrooms.
Have a ball.
So how much of my movement are we gonna say that I have left? Anything?
15, 20 feet up. 10.
10?
Well, no,
Okay.
because you got to stand. I think that's it, man.
Okay, cool.
Normandy.
Sweet. Oh,
No,
I am after Bjorn.
Yeah, 5. I think that's 5 or 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
See the door. Is it an action to see if there's anything magical with it just by eye, or?
No, it's a perception, sir. If you were like gonna engage with it and try to like, if it had a deactivation as an action,
No,
you can
no.
go ahead.
All right.
Well,
It won't give you everything because you can't investigate it,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Reroll or?
Gotta be in the box.
19.
Reroll. Alrighty.
Oh, the 19 was so much
Nope.
better.
So
Not
guys,
really.
I don't care. We just got to decide that as a group. Do we want it? If you try to roll in the box, it's got to be in the box.
yeah. I think
Yes.
that's
That's
good.
Okay.
always
I
been
think
there.
that's good.
I just want to make sure because I don't want to be too stingy.
I double nat 20. We're fucking keeping
All right,
that
if you
rule.
try to roll in the box, it's got to be in the box.
Deal.
So,
No.
okay, so it's straight. It's a spooky door. It's spooky.
Spooky doors.
It's not. It's
It
just
is.
something. You also feel something's like
just
strange
off.
about it. The Stygian Seven.
They're spooky.
All three of them walk up to her.
I don't like
Raven.
that Clara's. But be nice to Clara.
Oh, Raven. That's what happens when you mess with the Velcom.
Kneel.
Velcom.
Neil?
Kneel. All three blades are on her neck.
Why did she stay? What a dumbass.
She's trying to protect the other guy. Seemed like she cared about him.
The other two turn toward Bjorn. They'll walk all the way to Bjorn.
To Bjorn?
Oh, these two?
Yep.
To
They're gonna
Tavros?
No, they don't care about Tavros anymore.
Oh, they're going towards. I got
So they're gonna double move.
Where did he end up going?
He's at the
He's at the
doorway.
door.
It's gonna
you
run.
can't see him, I think.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Okay.
He, like,
And the one in the
keeps-
water attempts to swim. Does.
At
Put him, like,
disadvantage
right
because he has
here.
plate mail on.
Oh! Thanks, Allie.
Like he can.
He rolled 2 19s in a row.
Hmm.
Yeah, he can be there.
He's
Like
an
that
attempt.
tilt.
So he swims.
Or angle.
Attempt to climb.
That seems right though.
What?
That he could
15.
still just do it because he's.
So his whole movement is he gets on the other side of you.
Bjorn. Sorry.
Nope, the one in the water.
Oh. One in the water just climbed out.
That is all he can do.
I'm gonna put him here because there's
That's
a bunch
fine,
of like
that's fine.
tangly stuff.
The fuck? You
Oh. You know what I say? He rolled really well.
Back in the
2 19s and a 15 straight. No ads.
When in doubt,
Water?
water's wet.
That-
Oh man.
Oh no.
Okay, hang on.
That's not good.
I blame Kevin for not being here.
I do too.
I really think it's on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
To be fair, I think
To be fair,
I'm the only one who's taken any damage.
I've taken damage
Oh, have you taken damage?
to myself.
To yourself.
In his hand, you see, for the players, a very familiar-looking object. A long scepter with a green emerald on the top. The Dark Scepter, or the Staff of the Stars. In his hands, it is
Oh.
the Dark Scepter. He approaches Raven.
this ain't good.
What you... He puts the scepter up toward her, and you will be able to see this from where you are. And it begins to glow green light. That's all you see is the green light. And you hear Raven. She starts to like hyperventilate.
Can she have one thing that she would do before they come, since it's the same round?
Yeah, well, on her turn.
Okay.
Nothing's happening yet. Helena.
Kevin, where are you?
Can we call him?
He commented.
Oh.
Looking at the catapult guy. Are you useful enough to deactivate this door?
Intimidate him. Come on, Jamie. Roll good. Okay.
Nice.
He just nods at you. On his turn, he'll react.
Yes!
You want to do anything else?
I'm going. At this point, I'm gonna look around to see where the hell the rest of my group is at.
You see
Right.
what you see. You know a general idea of where they're at. Except for Torrent down in the fountain. Oh, guys.
Poor Tor.
Oh, it's so wet down here.
So what?
To the group in here. Who's here is here. We have to go now. That's it.
All right, on the knight's turn, you see Magritte, and she looks over the green light, kind of blinding her as it's coming through the. What in the hell is that? And she fires one of her crossbows, and it just turns to dust against the light of the scepter going off.
That's cool.
Where does it turn to dust at?
Like what
right,
radius?
yeah, right about the radius of the.
Oh my god.
Oh no! She's right. We gotta go right now. And she'll move 30 feet toward the door. The other one fires an arrow. Who's gonna take disadvantage, and he's firing at the head of the one nearest you to your right, sir. Yeah. So he's gonna try to crit it, firing at disadvantage. Will not hit, but doesn't hit. Nope. We're gonna get out of here. He runs also 30 feet to the door, and the one on the arbalist says. He unmans the arbalist, walks through the door, and goes, "It's not activated, but had I, this door would have sealed, so we're all good." And he walks through.
Where was he at? Where's the herbalist?
He was here.
Okay.
Opportunity.
So he leaves. He's gone. He escapes.
Okay.
Raven.
So before whatever's gonna happen to her happens, she can see, right? Like she can see down that pathway pretty good.
Yeah.
She reaches in her pocket and finds that one thing she asked for back, pocket watch.
Oh.
And she
Oh,
takes
nice.
it and tries to. If she has an epic feat, she will epic feat to throw it to a lion.
I think she does.
Oh,
Like
think she's
as
doing
far, like she uses all of her energy to throw that as far as she can.
nice.
So the lion looks back and kind of like you see like this. There's obviously a relationship here that's not been, you don't know, and you see a tear kind of come down as the pocket watch lands in his hand, you see the soldier. So the only people they're going to see are, I think it's just the people that have a straight shot. So Helena, you'll see. Normandy, you'll see. Veer, you'll see. You see this one. As the light shines, the metal starts to shrapnel off of him, like looks like glass exploding off into Raven. You just kind of, and as the metal leaves, you see the figure of an inert guard just fall to the ground, dead. And the next thing you see is Raven is gone and is covered in the metal.
Oh no.
So we have this happen. Bam.
And it just turns towards you.
Now they're more powerful.
They're learning.
And the
She
light
actually
goes
doesn't have
out.
any- She doesn't have any weapons.
And he
'cause I took them all.
points toward you.
Me? Okay.
Okay, I think she did.
Here you go.
Sorry.
That was the leader's turn. The scouts, the scout, they see
what are
you
they
like,
doing?
"Aye." And all of a sudden you see the one guy, he lassos the rust monster and ties it. Oh, I got it! And then all of a sudden the rust monster pulls and he's just like falls on the ground as the rust monster at the end of the turn will start moving toward,
Start dragging.
starts it moves slowly towards you and then doesn't seem incentivized enough to leave its trash and starts to sniff the air. Scouts. The other scout, the one on the bridge, he says F the lemons and bails. So he runs toward the gate. He's gonna get out, I think, 60 feet. I think he gets out.
If he
Yeah, he gets
I'll let you do your thing. So the other two, one runs toward the gate, and the other one enters the pillar and will shoot. What the hell is happening here? And buddy, they can help you. They're garbage. But he's gonna try. Nope. Oh, wait, 16 to hit? Oh, I think he does hit.
What?
Yes.
He does hit.
Helpful.
He does hit. He'll hit the one that's you can't see because Eli didn't put him in the right spot.
Well, yeah, because I don't.
I know, man.
Oh.
3 plus 3 is
It's
6.
not easy to be in the Thieves Guild.
He
Without
shoots.
skill and training.
I can tell.
Take it from me. That's what I say.
He shoots the one for 6 damage,
All right.
and I'll mark it. And if it
Hey.
becomes relevant, we'll keep it.
It hurts.
Need about 20 more of those 6 damages.
Torin stands up. I'm gonna say he literally will stand up in the fountain, and as he does, the fountain begins to have a light kind of begin to, and you notice like wounds begin to heal on Torin if he has any. He just kind of takes in a deep breath and seems like he'd be so useful in this fight, but doesn't do anything.
Kevin comment when he's coming.
He said he's hurrying.
Bjorn, you'll be the only one that sees. No, Whisper will too. Tavros, he starts running toward the door, and all of a sudden, what looks like this massive beast barrels through the door and just eats him.
What? Oh my
Dead.
god.
No. It eats Tavros.
It comes all the way in, eats him.
Oh, I thought Tavros ran this.
So
Whoa.
this thing isn't a wyvern. It looks like some type of. So it has like the body shape of a wyvern, but it looks like it's been molded to fit through the circular tunnels of the sewers and kind of like crawls its way through. And you just see Tavros turn to and it just eats him, and blood just explodes onto the ground.
Time out.
Purple worm.
A plot point.
Is
The only thing left of him is a ting, ting, ting. And it's Graham's ring.
Well, I have the ring, but
Or
not
the coin.
The coin.
A coin rolls onto the ground, and this thing is just flailing around. Okay, so the perfect. The
so
spot
this
point.
is
That's the ring.
That's the coin.
this
No, just leave it.
is this a sewer beast or is this
It looks like
related to them?
It looks like a sewer beast.
So
Knowledge nature.
Is it gonna kill the
It's
seven?
up to you, Whisper.
That is a 17.
It's called the plaque rat.
It's not a rat.
They don't think that people don't think it's real. It's like one of those like, oh, it's the mole people. It's obviously real.
I know exactly what I'm thinking in my head. No style.
The plaque rat. It does it's like its wings like doesn't, it can't fly. It's just like they help it like move through the sewer tunnels. Tavro's dead.
Yeah.
Tavro's dead.
He's
His helmet.
He was.
he was a dick.
He was kind of a dick.
He
His
was.
helmet though is eaten. So the lion kind of moves injured, and he will turn, and he puts the clock on. We must make a stand. And his men look at him and go, not you. Not you. Raven died for you. Get out of here. And he will, like, knowing that he can't fight and would just get in their way, starts to move toward the door while the other Shadow Dawn make a gate on the bridge. Like, they all stand on the bridge.
Can you move the guards onto the bridge there?
They're on the bridge,
I think so. I think they...
or
yeah,
like in front of.
No, I think that's right. They're going to Thermopylae it.
Is that someone?
Yeah.
Or okay, like someone or part of them.
With that.
Part of them.
I'll put them in front because they're different.
The one in the front is the guy who now has rekindled his courage and begins to hit his buckler. We fear no darkness, not even yours.
Raven people did.
Tavro's dead. Veer.
Right.
I'm gonna go behind the thing. And can I epic feat to aim at this wall to cave that in? I want to try to make a thing of rubble.
If you want to fire the arbalist and try to seal the door, which one?
This right at the edge of the bridge. Before the light. So, because I think the light will just destroy the arrow.
Cool.
So.
Valid.
Do it.
I would also tell the men that I was doing this.
Yeah, I got you.
So, like, I don't want to hurt them, like, because if the bridge collapses. So that's what I would do. I would shoot that.
So what do you say?
We have to get out of here. I'm hoping this can buy us some time. And I'll shoot it.
It hits into the ceiling. And the rocks begin to fall.
Nice. See, that's how you shoot.
And then Helena.
Like the dust, like I'm gonna say the people on the bridge fall prone, like as it just collapses, but they kind of look back at you, knowing that you saved their lives.
All right, Helena, let's go. And she would leave.
She leaves.
She would leave.
Veer leaves.
Sorry, guys, can't help you.
Whisper.
So I promise this is not player knowledge. It's just the only thing I have to throw. I take the gold coins I have. I'm like, oi! Dummy, over here! And I'm like chucking the little, I start chucking coins at the rust monster to try and get it to charge over towards me.
Yep.
And it's galumping now?
Yep.
Okay.
It starts galumping.
That's
towards
what I'm. And then I'm looking back over my shoulder. That I do not like the look of that thing.
Black rat.
Yeah. Okay. That's all I'm doing.
Ernin.
Are you moving?
Nope.
Brave. Heart.
I'm kind of in the middle.
Whisper! Everyone's leaving! I believe we were going to the Thieves Guild! Whisper! He leaves. He heads out. 10, 15, 20, 25, and turns. 30. Now he moves another 30. Back onto the bridge. No.
The other way?
Oh, this bridge.
No.
No.
Yeah, keep going. Okay. And he gets to there. Come on, buddy! We gotta get out of here! Bjorn. You are surrounded, sir. You can't push through them. Like, you can't move through them.
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah, so knowing that I'm surrounded, I'm going to take the disengage action.
Smart.
And I'm going to jump back to the fountain next to Torin.
I will just.
They robotically bring their weapons down on you, but you're too fast.
Wonderful. Okay, so you described.
Are you just gonna take the damage? It'll be, if you hit the fountain, it'll be 2d6.
Oh yeah.
Can you acrobatics?
I would athletics. for
That's
it?
acrobatics.
I can do that.
That'll reduce 1d6.
I can do that because it was what, like 10 feet.
It's 20.
20. The fountain's like 5 feet off the water.
Okay, 15.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. 18.
Okay. 3 damage.
I'll take it. Okay. So now the water was flowing. You described this direction.
And it's churning and it heads west.
Perfect. Gonna pick up Torin. We're jumping back in the water, heading west.
Okay. Okay.
I just grab them, fall in, and let the current start taking us as much movement as I can that direction.
I'll say you get to the.
This one?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, sir. That's great.
That was-
Normandy.
I can't do much of anything. I'm looking at the line. I hope to see you in the other side of this all. We can do this together. And I will leave.
You're out.
Because I don't know what else to really do.
The Stygian Seven. You don't know what these ones do. You can't see them. The 3 above you, though, they all just walk into this room. They'll move 60 feet and
Eli?
walk into the room.
That's true.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
That one.
There's a lot of rooms.
I think that would be their turn. As they walk in, Helena, you see them. You see them in a different light than the others. It's almost like as they move, darkness is flowing behind them. Just, it's your turn.
Seeing all this, she still has her bow drawn. Shit! And she's going to quickly grab her rope and tie it around one of her arrows. And she's going to shoot it here into the wall. She's here. She wants to shoot it down
Why?
to create. Because she wants to create a rope up.
I don't think you saw any of that, though, Jamie. You're too far away.
I didn't see them at all. I thought it.
Who are you trying to help?
Ernan. Oh.
Ernan or Bjorn?
Bjorn.
Okay. I mean, I think you would see enough to know that he jumped back into the water, so. Sounds good.
I don't have to. I
No,
just
no,
thought
no.
that
Do it.
she's watching what's going
Do it.
on. Okay. So she gonna do that.
What? I thought you were going to do that.
It says she gonna do that.
I thought you said she not doing that. I'm very confused.
Sorry.
I'm very confused.
30-20.
It's pretty high up just because of the angle you're at, but yeah, you get it.
All right, she's gonna tie it off, and then under her breath, because no one can hear her say this, is, "Please get out." And she's gonna run.
We are leaving.
Okay, Helena, the knights. Good luck, chaps! Magritte and the other one exit. Just the two. Raven is dead. You don't know what he does, but you do see green light beginning to come through the rubble. All right. Oh, the scout. The scouts run toward the door. The one holding onto the
Sorry to
rust
make it.
monster lets it go. He makes it. The other one gets as far. He lets go and starts running toward the door. It's a black rat! I swear to God, it's a black rat! No one's gonna believe me. The other one runs toward the door too.
Really, he drew blood. He might just want to fight it out.
60, because he can go diagonally.
Okay. Torin. seems like he should be present, but just isn't. The layer. The layer is the plaque rat and the rust monster. The rust monster gets all the way to Whisper.
Oh,
And ends its turn.
son of a gun.
So it just gets to there.
All right.
Eating your coins, and it looks at you and smells your bag. It also sees things you're wearing.
Oh, I've got all sorts of things. Yep.
It's like lolly tongue comes out.
It sounds,
Mario
it sounds
tongue.
cute. I don't know why.
This one
things
is.
are so
One of the books not, but this one seems like he's more like a big old like hedgehog.
There's so much food here. He's very happy.
The
I was
lion.
trying to feed the
makes
Stygian
sense.
7 to them.
He turns toward them. I don't know what.
Oh, he showed me the actual thing. What it
Oh
looks
yeah,
like.
no, it's horrible. He turns toward the Stygian Seven. I don't know what you are, but you are not welcome in this world, and we will fight you. Till leave.
Lion?
The lion. The Shadow Dawn will, they move to about there, and each one will fire their arrows. They just start firing into them, but it's not doing enough damage to matter. But they're gonna try to escape next turn if they can.
Is Veer gone? She's next to the Arbalest.
yeah.
Fear's gone.
You left?
Whisper.
Yeah. All right. So I guess I don't have to feed the baddies to the rust monster.
Which is brilliant.
I am going to try and disengage, and I'm going to use whatever action I
60
have,
feet.
dashing, and so Eli.
Cool.
And as I go by Aaron, and I like shove his guitar in his chest, like, here, let's go. What are you waiting for?
Look at that chest
What are you waiting for?
Really for
I know, like
There's a chest right in the middle of the room.
And you left the coin. You have to
And
come back.
there's
for
a
it.
plaque.
You'll have to come back.
Oh, I
for
know.
it.
It's a plaque rat.
Plaque rat. Plaque rat.
That's why he has a medallion.
Aaron's turn. Oh, come on, Whisper. We're already up Shit's Creek. What's a couple more seconds? All right, we need to get out of here. And he'll start running toward the gate, too. Go as far as he can.
60? So just out or at
He gets
the door?
to there. He gets there. Okay. He doesn't get out, unfortunately.
Did I just get to the arch? Is that right?
Bjorn.
Did you go 60 feet?
I see
you
Whisper
disengaged.
Naruto running across
I
the
think it's up to
bridge.
60. He went 60?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
Bjorn, go ahead.
I see Whisper Naruto running across the bridge. I'm like, Whisper! Whisper, help! And when I get to the bridge, are there vines on it?
I threw a rope for you.
She threw a rope.
Yeah, that's right. She shot
Oh,
a
I
rope.
thought it was on the other side of the bridge.
They're
From where I'm
open,
from.
man.
You could
They're
get to there.
open.
Yeah, it's open,
You
so
can
you
get
can just
under
go
it.
under it.
Okay. I
The DC's
guess
lower, but they're still a DC.
on the rope?
Uh-huh.
Okay, then yeah, I'll use the rope. Athletics at 19?
Yep. So you climb up. You'll get to the top of the boat rope. You're on the bridge, but you are prone with Torin. So that will be the end of your turn.
Okay.
The plaque rat. The plaque rat turns and starts screaming its way toward the rust monster.
Whoa! Kaiju fight!
And they begin to fight it out.
I kind of love the plaque rat.
The shadowed dawn. Oh wait, no, that was Bjorn. I'm sorry, I'm going too fast. The Stygian Seven will go.
Oh no. Okay, different group.
Yeah.
You don't know where the other three are. The scepter is out. He gets to here. Dead
Oh.
Dead.
and dead.
Oh.
You just see that at this point they're done, and the heads just come right off.
Shit.
Okay, that's them. Shadow Dawn. The Shadow Dawn disengage. The one. Let's see if you can do it.
I think they can make it out.
They make it out, but they take their friend. They take his
Oh,
body.
nice.
Good.
See, that's how a real party works. They don't just run off because they're scared of getting dirty.
I threw a rope. Every man for himself.
All right, Whisper, you're up.
I just thought that this was a better way.
You were right. You were very right.
Oh, I'm sorry. That scout will get out.
Which
But your character would not have ran in there.
Oh, this
Yeah,
one?
I don't want to. I don't even.
forgot
I, don't, I still don't know what's gonna happen when I get
And
in
I
there.
don't know if I would have ran in there if that guy wasn't there to scare him off. Like, I would have been following.
So I think if I do my full dash, I can get out of here.
Yeah.
All right, Bjorn. You got this.
Yeah.
I think Kevin's not showing up because he thinks he's safe, but he's not.
Yes. Throw. Torin.
Trevor.
Ernan.
Oh yeah, Aaron.
He's right there.
Ernan looks out at everyone, and he stops, and he goes toward the door. You better run, Bjorn. And he puts his hand on a lever. The Stygians, it is Bjorn's turn.
Seeing as much as I saw last turn,
You can
with
get
that-
you guys can get 60 feet, can't you?
I gotta stand
no,
up.
I'm
He's gotta stand
I gotta
up.
stand up and I'm
Okay,
carrying
but
Torin.
Torin's awake and conscious. Can he not run with you?
He's currently being carried.
You can get here.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Seeing that everybody decided to leave me,
Ernan didn't.
Aaron didn't. But actually, I do yell to Aaron, "Shut the door!" And me and Torin are going like a scuba diver going backwards into a boat. We're going right back into the water, and we're gonna see where this takes us.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Out of initiative. Intermission.
Yeah.
There's one to write down every single Graham always says quotes.
Oh, someone just asked us their merch. I want a Roll Seekers t-shirt.
Yeah, there is. On
There is.
Go to rollseekers.com. You can get a shirt. Allie, will you move our sign down? We are back.
Woohoo!
Our Twitch, welcome back. We are the Roll Seekers. We're getting ready to go into the second half of our game. We'll play till about 10 o'clock.
That was yours.
If this is your first time joining us, again, we are a homebrew group of Dungeons & Dragons player. Everything you see is improvised. We do have some notes, but it's all improvised, which you'll see. The story is completely made up. We do this out of our basement. We like to have a good time. We hope that you will join us. Please check us out on all of our social media channels at RollSeekers or rollseekers.com and join our Discord, please. We love talking to you. Share us, make clips, get the word out there. The more people that enjoy it, the bigger our community gets, and hopefully the more we all have fun together. That's all we're looking to do. So, without further ado, a couple things. You just saw a battle cam of our awesome and our season sponsor, Wormwood, who provided us all of our awesome Wormwood accessories. You can check them out at wormwood.com. Wormwood. Without further ado, two heroes go cascading through the
yeah,
torrents of the sewer.
That's you.
Torrents with Torin.
Did anyone tell Kevin the cool shit he did?
What did I do?
Oh yeah, you helped kind of.
was I badass?
No,
You should have been here.
I
Sounds
carried,
like you gotta.
sounds like you better watch it.
the entire initiative. Cool.
But before that, you did stop Silas and push him behind a door and break Rubble down by casting some crazy shit.
Cast Wish.
Yeah, dude, you would have
Oh,
access
and
to
you
your level
said-
8 spells.
Oh.
No, your 8th level
Right, yeah.
spells.
And you said to him, I know who you are when you did it. And then he walked back through. He finally broke the door open. And when he broke the door open, he goes, I know you too.
Oh, yeah.
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 Distant.
You might be brothers.
And there was also a kaiju fight.
It was a great kaiju fight.
And really, I think the game centered around Aaron and his heroics.
Can we get like a who won here?
No, man, you'll have to come
We're
back.
gone.
You gotta come
About
back.
to see the carcass.
So the door to the thieves' den shuts. And from what, as far as you know, the Stygian Seven do not follow. Or maybe they do, you're not sure. 3 of them disappeared before the fight ended. But again, 2 heroes go cascading down the sewer. For a while, Bjorn, your strength is great. And you stay up. Eventually, Torin comes to, and you begin to make your way through the sewer. But eventually, the rapids begin to take you. And as you try to reach toward the sides, they are slippery, and you are unable to get a good grip. As it keeps going, eventually it shoots you under the water, just down into the sewer as you come popping up in a small little alcove, like the kind of looks like a recess pond, where you are able to climb your way out. What would you like to do?
First, I'd like to make sure that Torin's there with me.
Torin is.
Sorry, I've been in a bit of a fugue state, I guess. I don't know where I am.
Thank you for taking a nap in the middle of all of that.
It was not intentional.
Yeah, I bet. And gonna swim to the nearest convenient surface.
Sure. The two of you swim. You get your way out of the recess. There's a small little ledge, like a walkway that goes around the recess pond, and then you see sewer tunnels kind of going out in about 6 different directions. You believe you've been in the water for about 8 to 10 minutes, but in that time you could have gone quite a distance.
No light coming from the surface, nothing like
There's
that.
no
right
light,
here?
period. It's very dark down here. You guys' eyes are trying to adjust, but you'll need torches, which are all very wet.
Yeah. Something I meant to ask. Did my...
It did not, but good ask.
By the fountain?
It didn't go off.
Okay.
Please do keep asking, though.
Sure. Is there... Still getting used to it. Is there any chance you could see in this, Torin?
Yeah, unless it's like a crazy darkness. I'll come behind you, I'll tap you on the shoulder, and I'll give you my eyes of night.
Oh.
So you have dark vision.
There you go. You see
okay.
it in different shades of gray. I want to make a shirt that says that. Never mind. My
like
shirt
it.
is actually offensive. But so.
Are you feeling lucky? You want to pick the direction?
Right-handed search pattern. Let's just start this way. Go to the first tunnel to our right and
start walking.
Yeah, sorry. You walk down the first tunnel. As you begin to head down, so there's 6 tunnels. You chose the one all the way to the right. It goes in about 70 feet. So as you make your way in 10 feet, you notice that it reaches a solid wall with a little bit of water going underneath the grate.
Let's go to the next one.
This continues for a little bit until you reach the second farthest from the left. As you do, you see, you hear first kind of the jingle of bells and refuse. Images of the creature that they were trying to rope crosses your mind. But as it gets closer, you see this Dark Souls looking mother effer that's looks like they're carrying all of this equipment, and their face is covered in a cowl, and they just kind of they look up and they have a little cane. For those of you those 80s children, this is very reminiscent of the Labyrinth's trash
Yes.
trash hoarder.
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
What brings you so far down?
I'm afraid we got a little bit lost and literally carried away. Is there any way you could possibly point us towards the way out of here?
If only I knew. I can take you deeper. If that's where you would like to go.
Why? It's Zoo's family.
Oh God. Well, we don't necessarily want to go any deeper, but do you know how we could reach the Thieves Guild?
You wish to go to those who steal. I can show you the way. but what is in it for the cataract?
Right. Is that because she can't see, or? Well, I guess we have a little bit of gold. We could purchase your guide.
What use does the cataract have for gold down here in the depths? What can I buy with gold that I will not find in the refuse?
Give her your axe.
I don't think she's gonna want. I'm not giving her my main axe.
Give her the thrice-rooted axe of your forefathers.
That's really not what I heard you say. I'm just saying, you know, she's down there by herself. It's
George starts crying and like unbuttons.
We all have needs. It's the only thing I can offer you.
I think that we may be able to find some sort of deal. What are you looking for?
I am looking for things that are valuable, things that I cannot get on my own. What can you offer?
Wet torches.
What?
Mushrooms.
Rage shrooms.
Well, first, are you selling anything?
Ah, yes, the cataract will barter. What dost thou look for?
Something maybe with a little magical touch?
The cataract does not peddle in the occult. That you would ask me such a thing means you are untrustworthy.
Oh, I don't think that's the case.
Be quick. The cataract grows nervous.
Do you like glints?
Yes, yes, glints in the dark.
Okay. What do you have to trade for one glint?
One glint. It is not enough to keep the darkness at bay. Not down here in the dark. Three glints and I'll take you where you want to go. 3 glints and I will see.
Oh, Jesus. Are we gonna power her up and she's gonna...
How about, I'm sure it gets cold down here under the ground. What if we give you 2 glints and I can give you some of this fire root tea? If you brew it, it really warms up your soul.
I am intrigued by this offer. 2 glints is better than 1. I will take your deal.
All right.
1 and 1?
Sure.
Okay.
Ah, yes. The cataract can see. The cataract will take you where it wants you, where you want to go. Ah, watch your step. Beware. Ah, take this. She hands you a small vial filled with a pungent odor. Rub it on the temples, rub it on the points of scent, so you do not smell as fresh, and the black rat will avoid you.
Oh.
Sounds good to me.
Should we use this now?
Unless you wish to die.
Very well. Well, I start like
There seems to be
like
plenty.
nasty, like brute cologne. Just
It smells like hell.
Yep.
Yes, the cataract will take you where you want to go.
is there any left over?
There is enough for maybe 1 person.
Got you.
Thanks, man.
You don't need that coin.
Tell the cataract
But I like
what brings you so far down into the depths.
Well, we got kind of caught up in a little bit of a tussle, and we had to make a quick escape, and really the only option was to go under the water, and we kind of got sucked down through the pipe work, and long story short, here we are.
It's like Kevin was here.
An interesting tale, though it says little. I do not see the world the same as obviously you do. I do not care for where you have been, but rather, how did you get here?
Well, my people founded a new town far north of here. We call it New Norn. And my niece is sick, so I decided to try to come to the capital and try to find some medicine for her.
You offer so little. Plights, problems. You do not see. Disappointing. Can you offer me nothing? Nothing worth the cataract's time. Nothing about who you are.
Your turn.
Well, I don't really.
I don't know who I am.
I'm afraid I don't really know much about myself to give. I've just only recently learned that my name is Torin, and that's about as much of me as I know about myself. I come from far away and from a very, very long time ago. My people don't exist anymore. So far as I know, I'm the only one of me that's left. I'm trying to find more answers, and every time I get one answer, I get 5 questions that pop up.
As you say this, she's walking down the corridor and she comes to a fork in the road. And she begins to go down the right and then stops and goes down the left. Ignorance is not an excuse not to know who you are, but admitting it makes you a student. And for that, you can live. She continues to lead you down. Meanwhile,
You're bonding. Yeah, Bjorn loves Torin.
there is heavy panting as the group that has survived the tussle in the sewer make their way down the secret passage, leading quite a ways further into the depths of what will be the Thieves Guild. After about 10 minutes, it gives way to a large open chamber where in the center of it you see the head of a large statue that must go hundreds of feet down. The statue is of a beautiful woman that looks a lot like Eth. You are familiar with this place, as it is the central atrium of the Thieves Guild. The large room is vacuous and expands for many feet in many directions. But you notice that scaffolding fills the walls and goes high up into the archways of this kind of vaulted ceiling. As you enter in, low fires burn under the kind of makeshift ragtag hovels that now dress this large room. Not necessarily disheveled, but very under the bridge vibes. You notice that people are throwing knives, and you hear the sneers of you see the sneers of several onlookers. There is a kind of pleasurable destitution in this place, a kind of bohemian air of recklessness and bravado. You hear the kind of calls of pleasure in the distance, both laughter and other, as well as a laughter that has the tinge of sickness and addiction to it. Well, it feels like home. Ernan breaks the kind of trance that this place has placed over the rest of the group. But as you walked into the center, standing underneath the looming statue, you see that eyes are upon you. And after a few moments, several stalkers approach. One of them, obviously, a widow.
So, as they're approaching, I am flashing thieves' cant, saying they're all with me. There are so this isn't thieves' cant, so I'm not doing. They're all with me. There are things happening that could threaten the guild that are bigger than I understand. It's best that it's best that we leave here as soon as possible. It's all sort of hand signals.
Question: how are people reacting to the lion being with us?
Oh,
So
yeah.
they haven't reacted a ton yet, but they might not know them. You might want to wait for the widows. They would probably be higher echelons, would maybe know. But they're not approaching the lion. Just so we're all clear, the lion does not look good. He looks drained and haggard, like he is on death's door, almost pulled aloft by invisible strings.
Mm-hmm.
So he might not be much help to you.
Right.
But your thieves' cant is red. And the widow approaches. Her name is Tabitha. Whisper, I did not expect to see you so soon, having given the coin of discharge.
Do I know her? Would I know her before? Have I ever met
You
her?
know several of the widows. Your gran was a widow.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty high-ranking members. They don't they wouldn't often talk with you. They'd talk to people with like Margaret Marigold.
Mm-hmm.
But
I know her
them.
name.
Yeah.
All right.
You also know the ones that they're male, the kind of the equivalent.
Widower?
Huh?
Widower?
They're not the widowers.
The stock? No.
I've got it written down. I'll try to find it.
Right. Look, Tabitha. It was not my idea. A lot of shit's gone down. We was summoned down here to talk to this bloke, and I gesture towards the lion. He's with the Shadow Dawn, and he let us know that there's big things happening. Like, for instance, Silas Pellegraph can suddenly, I don't even know what he is. He can blast rocks to dust. He can turn arrows to dust. He's not the same person. And honestly, we were just trying to get out of here when suddenly we were attacked by these strange armored creatures. Margaret saw them too. We just had to run.
I understand. She looks over at the lion. The Hidden Father sends his blessings to you. May your roar continue to echo through Gavra. He just nods at her. Extenuating circumstances, then, Whisper. You request passage through the Thieves' Guild?
Right, and we'll be gone like yesterday's rubbish.
It is so strange that you continue to pop up like a weed.
You know, my old Gram, F. Taker, always said I was like a bad penny. You never knew when I was going to turn up.
Yes.
Nice.
I am sorry to hear of the state your gran is in. I wish there was more I could do.
Right. I wish there was too.
Some things are out of our power. Even if it seems that it's not.
Can I do an insight? I want to see if I buy that. That's a natural one.
Oh.
She most likely is lying.
It's amazing what people can do when they really put their minds to it, isn't it?
I think you'll do great things, Whisper. So, Several of our scouts have returned, and while they have found the bloodied corpses of several of our men, they do not tell the story that you have told me. Still, you have the blessing of the lion, and who are we to stand in the way of the shadowed dawn, mysterious as their ways are? We shall grant you passage to the surface. I will send 3 men. He points over at Magritte and several of the others. They will get you to the Blooming Lotus. Afterward, I suggest you disappear, this time for real.
It'll be like I was never here.
In the meantime, she kind of goes silent.
There are 2 things I think I should mention. One, we heard that the clock tower was destroyed. And I imagine you know what I just learned, which there was some kind of secret society in there. And I think its destruction is part of what I'm talking about, with big things happening. So, I don't know what's up there, but you want to keep an eye on it. 2, there were 2 blokes with us, and they fell in the water and got swept away. I expect they'll try to get here.
So as you're talking, somebody kind of steps out of the shadows. They are wearing a similar mask to Tavros. It is a residuum. If your friends have fallen into the sewer, they will have come into the clutches, surely, of the cataract.
And I know who that is. Would I know the cataract?
I think you would.
Okay.
They're a guide. But like a guide, like an old Greek myth. If they will either guide you to where you need to go, or you will never see the light again.
Well,
Just continue to walk in the darkness until...
I'll tell you about these 2 blokes. I've seen enough of them to feel like they'll make their way here. I think the cataract will prize their company.
Very well. If so, we will send them to you. If the cataract does not return them within a few hours, you may presume them lost.
Right. Thank you much.
So at this, Aaron he bows several times. You know, I wish things didn't have to end this way. It didn't have to, you know.
Is he saying that to me or sort of loudly?
Loudly.
And I sort of turn so he can just hear me and is like, they did when they did that to Graham.
Right, yeah. Good point. Sorry. Sometimes I just want to be liked, you know. Public is
We've all
something
been there.
Yeah, I'm working on it. But I want to be liked by you more, so I'm with you. Yes. Well. They will lead you back to the Blooming Petal.
Are the Shadowed Dawn coming with us?
They don't look to be.
Before we leave, like as the group starts to leave, I would turn around and go up to the lion guy and say this, like, not to where everyone can hear me. You're on borrowed time. And I turn around and I walk with the group.
Okay. So, as you're walking away, you see the residuum look over to the widow. You let them leave. The Black Queen wants them dead. Yes,
Queen.
but the Hidden Father has granted them passage.
Did we hear that? That was. Yeah.
You did it.
Can we try to hear it?
I think I'll give the elves a chance.
Okay.
With your Fey ancestry.
You said the hidden father?
The Hidden Father.
And the black.
So the Whisper would know the
Black
Hidden
Lady.
Father is the leader of the thieves.
Yeah.
Perception, right?
Yeah.
17.
25.
You hear it. 25 will get it. They lead you out. About an hour later, a door, like literally like a stone slab, and the two of you find your way directly into the Thieves Guild. About 15 minutes ago, the cataract disappeared without a trace. But you continued down the same road, the same walkway, and eventually came to the Thieves Guild.
You said an hour had passed.
20, for them an hour.
So,
He
Can I
wouldn't be
s-
there.
what?
The lion won't be in the Thieves Guild.
I don't care about that.
Okay,
Is an hour passed for us?
an hour has passed.
So as time goes by, as we're walking, all of a sudden you'll just see like this almost like whoosh of shadows come back over Veer. And then just keep going. But it would be like somewhat noticeable if you were paying attention.
Like passive perception or.
Yeah, I think you, will they see this kind of?
If they were paying attention, I think yeah. Like,
Okay, I'll let you decide, how your characters decide on that then. Okay, it's unlikely. So, one number on a D8 that you want.
that I want. An 8. Go for an 8.
2.
You don't know what happens.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. You're brought into the Thieves Guild. You look a little worse for wear, but you see old Margaret Marigold approaches you. She's back from taking you to the inn. So I think the inn was like, I think that's about right, because you guys were in the center of town, then you went to, so we're good. So she goes back. Oi! Say, the cataract brought you out of the depths, did she?
So it seems, Margaret, right?
That's right.
Yeah, we met her and she led us back.
Well, she don't always like people, so that's means something pretty good then.
I guess she liked our stories.
She do like stories, don't she? Here's a tall glass of water. It's good to see you close up again, love.
Have you seen the rest of our group?
They're waiting for the blooming pedal for you. We told them if you went back in 3 hours to move on without you. Likely they're still there.
I'm sure they would be, and that.
It's getting late though, love. About an hour and a half past the middle of the night.
No, that's okay. It's probably best that we move in the night anyways.
Right.
Is the lion around?
No, he left. Took himself back to where he says there's business to be done. Said he needed to warn the others of the Shadow Dawn. Apparently things are moving a little quicker than days anticipated.
You could say that. This destiny is a strange one.
Right, and what makes you so special? Why ain't Margaret being chosen for grand adventures on the high seas?
Well,
Just 'cause you got rippling muscles and blue skin, that make you special?
Well, you're welcome to join us, I suppose.
I would say that maybe one day you'll be unlucky enough to enjoy our adventures.
Oh, I get it. Glorious destiny thrust upon you and whatnot. It's the burden of heroes.
Well, I don't appreciate smelling like shit.
It don't become you either, love. You need a right bath, you do. Ain't gonna get any knickers like that. Unless, of course, she kind of takes a minute and then backs away from the idea.
Margaret, it's been wonderful talking. Would you like to take us to the Blooming Petal?
Like to know, but I also am blessed with glorious destiny, so I'll do it. Oh, the plight of heroes. I'm gonna have to smell you the whole way. She and 3 others will take you. As you near the tavern, out of one of the alleys, you hear doo-doo. And you see a figure approach who just nods at you as though he's been watching the whole time, never intervening.
Anything.
That is what we asked, so.
Yeah.
He nods, almost like he's proud that you survived, and leads you back into the tavern. As you enter, there is a gaudiness and jovialness not shared perhaps by the rest of the companions as they go down to change and wash. But the tavern is alive with merriment at this age-old hour of 2 in the morning. But this house does not sleep.
Nice. The butler, the concierge.
What's his name?
I can't remember. Lore Master.
Courtier.
Courtier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go straight to Courtier.
He's the worst.
Good evening, Courtier.
Yes.
Can you please...
I shall immediately inform your friends that you have returned. Might I say, jubilation, jubilation, jubilation. The snake bath has been readied for you. Please.
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful. And I think you and I would head straight up.
Oh, wait, it's the snake room?
So as you enter the snake room looks different. Along the walls, there is a low fire burning, and the sense of like rose is wafting in the air as the water of the snake room is bubbling with a kind of effervescence. It's as though they turned the room on. There is there in the corner there is a celloist playing a long melody, and then there are different members of both the group and others in various states of undress, enjoying themselves in the snake room lounge.
I feel maybe is there a place for me to hose off before getting to the proper bath? I feel like I would just taste everything.
Yes, of course, righto. He points to the side, and you see basically a locker room.
There's a fire hose.
I'll just go to the shower and just in my armor and all, I'll just turn it on and try and get as much of the
Just imagine.
muck off as
It's like Joe Dirt. I got the poo on me.
Oh my
That's all I can think about.
I mean, that's probably
she
pretty-
basically gave us just distilled garbage.
After you were
Right, to where
already
it's-
swimming in a sewer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your body spray.
But you got past the
Yeah.
black rat, so that's...
Yeah.
Black rat.
like that.
I love the black rat.
You just pulled that one straight out of your ass, and it was amazing.
I would definitely, there would definitely be some questions among us walking back too.
Yeah,
Or,
so
like,
we
once
can.
you-
So we'll do a jump back just so that way you guys can have your moment,
yeah.
and then ideally we'll all reconvene.
Yeah.
But on your way back, gang, what do you want to do? The other group. So we're jumping back about an hour.
Well,
I'm trying to get pirate music.
Whisper, what is this? Why do you keep saying about your Graham Eth taker? Did she die?
No, but she's about to and like get drunk.
Know any of that?
Oh, I don't.
No, we don't. He's never
haven't said
shared a
any of
fucking
that.
thing.
Ladies, honestly, unless Whisper, of course, you all.
No, it's definitely weird because you didn't say that before. Now you haven't talked about her since you went there, and now you're acting like she's dead. So
You know how there's things from your past that you don't like to share?
Yes.
not
No?
exactly.
Alright, what about you tell us about those shadows that just flew up your bum? What was that?
Oh, like right now.
Yeah, right.
So when I helped the lion, that was I had to essentially borrow the life force to give him, and it came back.
you borrowed from yourself.
No, not exactly.
Well, from who then?
From the from the universe.
Well,
There's a
well,
very-
What? So I'm in the universe.
right,
I'm in
you're
the bloody universe. So did you borrow from me?
No.
So what? I got a cough.
So essentially, I don't understand completely the magic that I've been, I guess, blessed with, but from what I'm figuring out is it's almost like Umtharis is lending this life force for me to help people, but it comes at a bigger cost.
We don't know who Umtharis is, right?
Who's in Tharis?
That's my that's the god that my people follow.
Elaborate.
Well, they're essentially they would probably be the goddess of death, the god of death.
So,
It's coming together now?
but not nicely.
Yeah.
The goddess of
I'm
death.
telling-
You worship the goddess of death.
Yes, she brings balance to the universe.
Well,
Like there has to be balance between life and death.
So you have
all right.
So I'm telling you, this magic can take life force from other beings, but that's not what this is. But when you borrow something like that, it has to go in balance and there's a price. And I let him know that before we left.
So is he gonna die?
Well, that life, unless someone else helps him, that life force will leave him. It did when the shadows came back.
So like he's probably dead then.
Unless he's with somebody that can help him.
But like he
But-
was stabbed straight through. So like,
So he should have been dead then.
so you gave him like some more time then.
Yeah,
It's like borrowed time.
yeah, that's what I said.
So you worship the god of like loners. Loan some time.
so you like a
If you want to look at it that way, that's fine.
All right, look, I'll say this once, so we never have to talk about this again. You've probably gotten the idea that I'm not really on the ins anymore with the Thieves Guild. You
doesn't seem like
probably
it.
got it.
Honestly,
right?
I thought you handled yourself pretty well, given the circumstances.
Yeah, I suppose I still have my head on my shoulders. So yeah, that came at a cost. Yeah, what? And that cost was probably my Graham's life. So, yes, Eth take her. Because I couldn't save her. The fucking Thieves Guild wouldn't save her. So all I have left is her memory and what she taught me. Is that good enough for you?
I didn't mean to get you all upset. This is not something that would upset most people I know. And I know this probably is like you don't care about this, but, and I'll grab my bag. This is the special mushrooms we eat when we lose a loved one and they go to be with Umtharis. You don't have to eat it, but it's in my culture what we would give. And it's not the one that will kill you, I promise. And then I'm like, and then that is this one.
the tiny little baby mushroom in the box.
All right. Well, I appreciate the gesture, but here's the thing. I don't even know if she's dead. I just know she sent me away, and I'm trying to do right by her. I'm trying to do right by her memory. I hope she's still with us. So keep your mushroom until I know better.
Okay, deal. But if we need to go back and try to save her, then you just let us know if she's just in a bad situation.
I think she would hate me forever for disobeying her if we did that. What I need to do is stick with you lot and figure out what it is that we're caught up in and try and find a way out. That's all I got.
That's how our culture is too. You definitely obey your elders, so.
Well, I obey that elder.
I'm terribly sorry.
Not this guy. This elder can go
I do feel partly responsible for your gram, but I am terribly sorry.
Howard.
Felric things.
All right, we'll just put a lid on that.
Yeah.
One. Keep going. Whisper, can I talk to you a second?
Yeah.
I just need to talk to you for a second. I've got to get something off my chest. What the fuck is up with all the mushrooms?
I know, right? It's like
Like the big guy's eating mushrooms, he's getting all big. It's like some kind of effing wonderland.
I know. I'm most of the time you just want to like scrape those things off,
Oh,
right?
honest to God, I eat it in like Farafeli or some shit, but not this.
Well, I just know I've seen what some of her mushrooms can do when she frees people. I don't think I'm going to eat
I
one of
think
those
death
mushrooms.
is freaking
Real,
out.
is
You know
right.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? All right, I just need to get it off my... It's not going crazy, Emma.
No,
There's
no, I've seen
mushrooms
it too.
everywhere. And I fight an effing mushroom just like walking around with arms and legs or some shit. It'd be like, eat me, eat me. I just can't deal with it no more. As about an hour passes and you find yourselves in the snake lounge. To your amazement, Bjorn and Torin walk in.
I was just about to dive in after you when I saw that you were fine and swimming like a pro, and so I thought the best thing you can do is like make sure you get back to the rendezvous point.
Without saying a word before we go to the locker room, I bring you in for the biggest bear hug ever.
Aww.
And just a huge
Smelling
hug,
like shit?
but then you start to smell me, and I kind of just rub it a little bit into my, like, furs. Oh.
Nice.
So sitting
Thank
in the
you,
bath,
Mister.
kind of like naked, like down, just like, Bjorn, good to see you, mate. We're even.
I just kind of like...
Maybe like the snake bath is like a bathtub, but it's just a huge snake in the floor.
Yeah, there's like snakes going up the pillars in the room too.
I think it's like a lazy river shape.
Yeah, but like at the head, there's like a snake mouth where the water is coming down.
Yeah.
So you could definitely tell just from like this little interaction that right now Bjorn's kind of let his like fatherly guard down a little bit just because he's so like worn out and exhausted. But it's also a good thing because there was a lot of athleticism that was required this night.
Back to Aaron. He has that kind of like he's like a 30-year-old guy, and like he has that kind of like 17-year-old like churlish body, like gangly.
Yeah.
With like the one treasure trail like mountain all the way grown in.
Yeah.
He's not very.
But he's pretty strong, isn't he?
He's strong. He's
Yeah.
ripped, but he's just kind of like he doesn't look like a full-grown adult guy.
How old is he?
He's in his 30s, I believe. Let me make sure I got it written down.
That sounds right.
That's
pretty
how
sure
I've
it's
imagined him. I just don't know if it was ever specified.
I'll look at my notes for him. Should have it written on my character sheet. Bad Dustin. Do as I say, not as I do.
Helena, are we? So we're still getting out of here, right?
Yeah, you were right next to me when I asked that guy where to get the ship.
Yeah.
So two things here. One, when are we getting the ship? And two, who's the Black Queen?
Do I know that name?
No.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
What? I've never heard of it. I mean, when you play chess, there's like a white queen and a black queen.
She doesn't mean that.
You know how to play chess.
Here in the chat.
Oh, I've seen it.
I'll have to teach you sometime.
I'd like that.
Anyone? No. No,
No,
one
that's
knows
not it.
this name.
Where did you hear that name?
Well, apparently that's the one that's trying to kill us.
How do you know that?
I'm really good at like everything that I do, so
You didn't do anything. Like, what did you do?
exactly that's how good I am, Veer. I overheard it. And
The worst.
From who?
The worst.
It's my
I don't
record.
know, that widower lady said it. Well, no, she didn't say it. The guy with like the weird mask that talked funny, he said it to her. And then she was like, yeah, you're right, but the father that's hidden granted them passage, so we're gonna be okay with them. And so, yeah, there's this black queen that wants us dead.
I guess long live the patriarchy.
Well, I think she's just gonna have to get in line.
But she's the one who had the hit out on us, essentially.
I'm thinking so, but maybe that's why the lion wanted us to go into hiding, because she's like the know-all.
Suppose even more of a reason to get out of the city.
I think we should go find the captain. See if he's
Which captain?
Snake
the
Eye?
pirate captain?
yeah, Snake Eye Joe.
So, as you're saying this, you notice that Margaret has actually walked up with you. It's not often I get a free trip to the snake room. Don't mind if I do, loves. And honestly, if I do say so myself, I'd like to offer you a little bit of advice. She kind of gets way too close to you, like kind of pushes her body up against you, especially now that you're out of she just kind of comes up, love. That hat puts a mark right on your head.
Oh yeah, I learned. I will have at this point. I think I will have taken it off and kind of stowed away. After the very short time I've had it, it's garnered a decent amount of unwanted attention. So I
Just want to let you know. All right, girls, old Margaret's back, and she just drops, just not shy at all, proud of what the gods gave her, and she walks right into the.
How old is Margaret?
She's like in her 30s.
She's-
and she
she's
looks
younger.
pretty good.
Oh, okay. I was
The
thinking
old
she was
Mag is
old
dead.
and
Old
wrinkled.
Maggie is
Old
dead.
Maggie's
Margaret,
dead.
Margaret is the one you met in
Yeah.
the field, and she's
she was
probably
like
the
the
most
leader
attractive
of the little. Yeah.
Got it,
outside of
She was the
blooming
femme
petal you've
fatale.
seen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
proud of what the gods gave her.
Lena's just smiling.
I'm sitting next to you, and I feel like we're just not talking. We're just.
I just kind of sink down into the water, just like so. It's like
like right
below
up
my
to your
eyes.
nose.
just collecting.
I pop about. What the fuck was that thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
So I'm gonna come into the water to you guys. We're all in the water. Look, I don't know if you weren't there, but I gotta tell you, it took all I could do to talk my way out of the Thieves Guild, and I kind of promised we'd get the hell out of town. So I think we gotta go to bed. We gotta get the captain. We gotta shove off first thing in the morning.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you how that meeting back up with that old crowd, how that went down.
It wasn't all warm and fuzzy. It wasn't like coming in the blooming petal, I'll tell you that.
No, they only were okay because of the Shadow Dawn.
That's right. That was living on her borrowed god's time.
So have you learned any more about what the Shadow Dawn is, and who they are, what they're doing, why they have an interest in us?
Not a clue.
Something about a hidden father is blessing them.
The lion guy was blessed by the hidden father and granted him passage. And since we were with the lion, that's why we were able to get through, even though this black queen was
So it
dead.
seems like the hidden father is more important or more powerful or at least more important to the guild
With the Thieves Guild.
than the queen
Which would be great if we could go talk to him, but we can't.
because he is hidden.
And I've never met him because he's hidden. He could be any one of us. He could be Whisper for all I know. Probably not Whisper, but he could be.
I pull off my skin mask.
It's just another one of your veins.
And we would have gotten
It's
away
Tom
with
Cruise.
it if it wasn't for.
If it wasn't for Whisper and the hidden hand.
So, sounds like everybody thinks that we should leave first thing in the morning.
Well, I did think he said we need to get out of Dodge pretty quick. I love to sleep in too, but we do have to cover the night on our side.
first sight of sunlight?
It's up to you, gang. I'm tired.
Well, the original plan was that we leave for the boat tonight.
Oh, that's right.
Are we? Are we
Honestly,
taking
we don't know how
anyone
long the
with us?
quartermaster's going to be there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe we could rest on the boat. But are we taking anyone with us?
Yeah, well, we have to get your little girl, and we have to get that one other little sassy girl that I really like.
Sandra?
I don't know.
Oh,
if she's
Sandra,
gonna come with
yeah,
us.
she's something.
And did we ever discuss a crew with the? I mean, I think it would not be a bad idea to bring this lot with us.
I have a question. So that guy told you that
It's not a good idea.
he gave you he gave you the medal because he doesn't know us, right? The quartermaster.
Right.
Can we say? Can we ask them for 2 ships to give one to these pirates?
No. How?
Or
No,
do you think
is
we
the
could
ship-
all fit
We
on
should
one ship?
we should probably use the pirate as our crew. They know what they're doing.
Aren't there? There are a lot of them, right?
It's like
30-ish.
Yeah, I think we said 30, between 30 and 50.
I can
Do
go
we know
talk to
how
Snake Eye
big
Joe.
the ship is?
It could be a skiff for all we know.
But we also have
But it's the special ship that can get through the storm.
Now, did you all explain what happened with the scepter and stuff, or is that no one's talking about that?
Did
The
you-
group.
just like
Not all of us saw it.
Yeah, who did see it?
Oh, we did. As we're told.
Well, you had an hour, so I'm just.
we talked about it.
So Aaron's gonna chime in then. So I've got something to say about this whole thing. If what you're saying's true, if what you're saying's true, and a raven somehow materialized into another creature, do we think it is still the raven?
Well, from what it looked like, that guard that guard was still part of the armor, but it seems like the armor's the actual creature, and the body's what it's just using to manifest itself onto.
Why I'm bringing it up is, what if they get the memories?
That
Oh,
With,
right.
with magic that powerful, I wouldn't be surprised.
Which mean they've got
Which
ravens.
means they know about the bloody ship.
Well, that's a big assumption, though, too.
I'm gonna just like look.
Aaron is absolutely correct.
I don't feel like they think.
So-
It seems like they're just kind of zombies.
But Silas knew me, and that wasn't Silas.
That's why I'm drawing the lines
Right,
together.
yeah.
But so like maybe time really is of the essence.
And it also knew Torin,
That seems weirder than.
because no one knows Torin.
What if it's got 2 memories? What if it's got whatever it is
What if?
and whatever it becomes?
Yes. What if it?
I've seen in these visions I've had, I've seen the armor before. Whatever those creatures are, I don't know if it's whatever's wearing the armor or the armor itself, but they've been around for a very long time.
Here's the thing, even with the armor and the shadow monsters, when we killed them, they were just people. But Silas, when he's not in the armor, is still alive, and that's weird. Like, he's the only one that we've seen in 2 different almost bodies.
Maybe they're not the same thing.
He's the one with the staff. That's where it seems like the source of power is coming.
But it feels like this.
Like what if we take the staff, we break it? Like we just break it. I'm taught, like
You want to get close enough to him to try to take it?
no, no.
When it was lit up, it like turned the arrows into dust.
How about,
All right, fair point.
why don't I go find Snake Eye and ask him to start preparing his men?
Yeah.
You need a bath still. I'll go ask him.
Oh, I thought we were
We've been in the
soaking like
water.
whole time.
So good.
Oh, I've been like sitting off the side. I have a big old branding on my chest.
He's right. We can go get him.
We'll go find Zara.
Sandra.
Yep.
Margaret,
Yeah, love.
next time I'm in town, you fancy a drink?
Fancy a lot more than that.
How about we start with the drink? And I'm gonna go ahead and start getting dressed.
If you need it. I want to be fully awake.
What?
Oh, love is in the air.
How does it feel if your
I
brother's
don't know if
pretty
that's
young?
love.
I don't think that's love.
All right, so you head down before as the group's getting ready. You kind of, you and your old man body, like maybe you weren't 100%. Like, I assume you're like into here, the waist. Anyways, you head downstairs first to get dressed. Helena, you coming after?
Yeah.
Like what I'm trying to say is like, was he dressed before you, or did you get dressed? and
Oh, like
leave?
we.
That's what my mind's stuck on, and I'm rambling into other just things.
Are his goods still a young man?
Oh, I've
So
been
let's
thinking
resolve
like
this so we can move forward.
I've been thinking like we got into there and he just
would
like
say-
scrubbed and got out.
would say,
That's what I thought too.
Because,
That's
like,
what
he
I was
has
trying
his-
to say.
Yeah,
I
like I
thought-
don't even know if if
Like he's just had a chair next to the bath.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I didn't say any of that,
Did-
but that's what I
Did you
was.
need
Gave
one of
yourself a
those?
sponge bath.
Did you need one of those like elevator chairs to get you into the bath and then back out?
I would just like to say for the record that many older people are very fit.
Comes out, his beard just looks like a drowned rat.
Don't worry, he's like
clinging.
he's like 30 years older than you. You're fine, man.
That's
Don't
right.
worry.
How would he have gotten out of the bat, Martha?
Martin, do I have to like get one of those like clicker
Yeah,
things?
that's what we all. Yeah.
Help
I was about to say, I
fall
don't
and
know if
kick
his
it
tub
up?
has those little seashell stickers along the bottom.
Do they have the bathtub where you can walk in and then close the door behind you?
And we lost.
Yeah,
so many
lots of
people.
sensitivity here.
Dustin, was there a handrail?
We
So-
love everyone, but this is fun.
Yes, I'm having a great time.
Oh, by the way, there were about 20 pirates in the group originally.
Okay.
No, that was 20 that we met, but we found out there were more. I thought.
He's got the notes.
You
My
have
mind
you have
is-
the name of every
Doorman.
pirate. All 20.
Yeah, the captain of Snicka, there are about 20 looking for a pure light. The white lady is stricken by a darkness in her soul.
I think once they got together with Cecil and stuff, it's like I think it's a maximum of 30, and that includes all of her little henchmen.
Oh,
too.
Cecil's
Gotcha.
people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head on down. Perfect.
I'd be going.
It's about 3 a.m. You do hear that in the actual bar lounge, the tempo has gone real low. You hear some very sultry singing coming, most likely from Lily, who seems to have stirred the hearts of the pirates. She's getting her kicks this week simply in the show, maybe not necessarily anything else. As you walk down, you see sitting at one of the tables Cecil. She's flipping a
Her name's
coin.
not Cecil.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Spoiler alert!
I didn't even
Zara
catch it.
flipping a coin.
It's Sandra. I was
It's
just being
Sandra.
this.
Xandra flipping a coin into a cup. As she does, she's watching intently as Lily performs and seems to be mesmerized by the performance, almost, or at least pretending that she doesn't see you come up. As soon as you get to the table, she kicks a chair out from the table and offers you a seat.
Thank you. Xandra, correct?
Yes.
You know what Snake Eye is?
Not positive, but I don't keep tabs on him all the time. He's a rather rambunctious fellow.
I've taken
My friends tell me that you've run into some trouble. Got attacked by the Stygian Seven.
The
black
what?
suits of armor?
That's what they call themselves.
The Stygian Seven.
How do you know
Does that mean anything?
I don't think you're there. I think it's just Helena and Normandy.
Where'd you go?
I went to go find her.
Oh,
I
are
was-
we not down in the bar? Not everyone's down in the bar. Oh.
Then I guess we did.
That's not great.
Oh. How do you know of them?
How long you got?
Well, not very. We have a ship that's waiting for us.
We've got one. All right. Can we go in the morning?
We have to leave now.
Is it a hurry up and wait scenario, or do we actually have to go?
No, we actually have to go. There's someone after us that's trying to kill us, and we're supposed to give up our identity and pretend that we're all dead.
That's easy to do. But, like...
Is it the 7?
I think they have a part of it. And a black queen.
Yeah, it's 2 parts. It's the Stygian Seven. And, like she said, the Black Queen, which we don't know anything about either.
Shut up. She closes her eyes. And as she does, at least for you, the singing in the room kind of starts like almost like it just kind of everything starts to slow down around her. Her eyes open and you see stars inside of them. She kind of blanks out. We're not safe, but we will be tonight. She stands up and walks toward the door.
What the fuck was that?
Besides, what was that?
God.
You don't hear that though.
I'm gonna keep that to myself for now.
And our game comes to an
Wow. Oh, man.
Oh no.
That's where we gotta stop. I can't.
Are you coming to the second
Yeah,
half of
it's
the
too
next
good.
game?
I'll be the whole thing.
Oh,
it
you
turns
will?
out it's early. Yeah. So, yeah. Awesome.
So that's our game.
Wow.
We're ending a little bit early, but I can't beat that. So
Yeah.
we do have a few minutes. If people want to take, we can maybe take like a couple minutes of questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
It's on
do our
TikTok.
light vote?
Does anyone want to?
Oh, we gotta do
Oh,
our
light vote.
And we have to-
Oh, and we need to roll for
Next
whose
thing.
backstory. And if
Yeah.
anyone wants to jump on Twitch and see if there's questions on there too.
Yeah, that'd be great. I
Okay,
can't. I don't have.
So, what are we
any
doing
idea.
first?
I got Twitch.
Let's do the
Backstory?
backstory roll.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, it's me again.
I don't know. I'm at 18.
15.
What did I get?
7.
Yep.
19.
You just went today.
Yeah, but it's funny if I roll again.
What?
2.
Okay, so no,
7.
no.
18.
I think it's Kevin.
Yeah, it's you.
Kevin. All right, Kevin. You and me, sir. Next game. And the light vote. So first vote is nothing in the story would dictate a negative or positive vote. So just no vote for the story. Aaron he was dark, guys. He literally left you to die. So
Yeah.
dark. Go around the table to you, Kevin. Kevin made a spreadsheet of our votes.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
what I was asking. Who's this?
Oh, yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, Aaron was
Dark.
dark. Oh, we're at number 11, aren't we?
Yes.
Dark. I'll defer to you guys on Torin. I mean,
Saved
he-
our asses.
Saved our ass.
Saved
You
us.
were
Okay.
light.
I think you were light.
Good deal.
Eli.
I think I was a light. I mean, like, I tried getting the...
Oh, he saved those people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
100%
totally
saved.
light. Yeah.
Like, you guys saved the Shadow Dawn people. Like, they should be dead. And you saved all of them except for maybe the lion.
I used him. But it might have saved him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Eleanor, what are you at?
I'd say neutral.
Neutral. Veer?
I'm gonna say straight neutral.
Whisper?
I think neutral because I know it looked like I was not. I was trying. I had a strategy. Like I wasn't trying to leave.
I was trying to
everybody
help our
behind.
people, but I wouldn't say I was necessarily trying to help everyone.
Yeah, and I was
Even
not.
though I did.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'd say light. I just wanted to try to help everybody in the group.
You were. Yeah.
Even pushing Aaron in.
Yeah.
That
for his
not-
own good.
It was, yeah. I was trying to get us moving.
So that's a tie,
Sponsor
right?
kicking-
3 lights, 3 neutrals, and a dark.
No. Dark wins.
Well, how much? How
I thought
much?
neutral
three
counts
light-
as dark.
But does it count
I
as
thought-
dark as dark?
No, it doesn't
Yeah.
count as dark.
Wait, can someone pull up Twitch? There's questions on Twitch.
Yeah, I can't.
I've,
I have
I've
no
got
way
it.
of doing
I've got it up, but I
Oh.
I can't.
You
see
always said a
olds.
neutral was a dark vote in time.
Or two neutral.
No, that was if we had 2 neutrals in a row.
No, I think the way I look at it is neutral is just the neutral vote, but 2 neutrals, 2 in a row is a dark vote.
Oh.
I don't want to
Gotcha.
otherwise you'll get dark all the time. That'll get too crazy. So it's tied, neutral and light,
Well, it's,
And then there's one dark.
there's 1 dark.
and there's 1 dark.
So it's
The dark.
I'd say it was a light.
So it was
It was
neutral.
3 light, 3 neutral, and 1 dark. That's more light than dark.
it's neutral. I would say it's neutral.
A neutral vote?
Yeah.
Is that what we're landing on?
Okay, so that would be 2 in a row, just for the record.
Is it 2 in a row?
We were neutral
Yeah.
last time.
Oh, I thought we went light last time. We moved
No.
up into the light scale.
Yeah.
I have.
No, I think
At the end of last game, we ended at 0.
Yeah, that's what I have written down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means you would have needed a light vote.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so we're at 1 neutral. No.
I don't know. Martin's saying it's our second neutral in a
No.
row.
No, we had to have been light to move up last.
But maybe the game before that were we neutral? He doesn't have game 9. We don't know.
Yeah. 9 and 10 we don't have formally recorded anymore.
10 has to be light.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, so we moved up to neutral.
Yeah, so we were light last.
Okay.
But what about game 9? Did we all vote neutral that game?
It doesn't matter because they have to be in a
They're
row.
not in a row, yeah.
So
Oh, I see.
We said it was
There's a
2
lot of
neutral.
confusion.
It was 2 neutrals in a row goes to the dark.
Yeah,
But if we have a light to break it up, it like resets the neutral.
Okay, if that's how we
Okay,
want to do it.
so we're
in my mind, that's not how it was. It was that you just get 2.
Oh,
not how I have it right now.
okay.
Because it's supposed to be harder to get to light.
Right.
So,
So
like,
we just don't move anywhere. Right.
I'm gonna play mine. I'm gonna give you a light vote for the environment. You guys saved a lot of people.
Yay.
So,
That's +1.
I'm gonna give you a light vote.
Okay.
Nice.
We good
Like, you guys saved a lot of people, and like you didn't have to.
So what do we get at +1 light? Because we've never had that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do they
+1 perception in natural light.
Hey.
And Jamie, for the first time in our game, the vial begins to glow.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call it now because there's some stuff that was mentioned early on in the game, especially with some of the like lore of the world. I don't think that going full light is gonna be good. I think that too much light will be bad.
Well,
Sometimes you
I
have to
don't.
fight the darkness with darkness.
This skill has no impact on what my character does. So.
Real quick, there are a couple of people on Twitch. Sorry to get off topic, but before
Yep.
they get off, they said that they want to support. They want to know how to do it. They don't see a sub option.
So, starting tomorrow, we're going to restream this and it will give us affiliate. So, we will have affiliate on Twitch next week. So, if you join us in 2 weeks, you will be able to support us. I think this is a good thing to announce to everybody. We're not seeing a lot of growth on YouTube and on Facebook, so I think we're going to move toward just being an affiliate on Twitch since they loosened their rules and we can stream on TikTok.
Oh, nice.
Oh, great.
Okay,
So I think that's better.
That's why
for
we
us to
dropped.
do long
That's why
run.
we dropped our affiliate because we wanted.
We
to
couldn't
stream
stream
it.
on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to go back to affiliate on Twitch, and we'd love for you to support us there. Honestly, though, one of the biggest ways you can support us is follow us on all of our channels. Instagram, YouTube, please do that.
And interact.
And interact. That's really where we're at right now. We just want to have a good time.
And just for the fun of it, come to Discord.
Discord's fun.
Discord's
Yeah.
starting to get pretty fun.
And come to Gen Con.
We'll be at
And
Gen
region
Con.
and region.
And
Con.
Region Con,
And
too.
Region
Region
Con.
Con.
Yeah,
April.
we'll be playing.
Yeah, if you're around here and know what that is, come to that. But wherever you are, come to Gen Con.
Yeah, we just wander around Gen Con, but we'd love to run into you.
Dustin, about how much time do you spend a week preparing on the game?
You want the magic to be broken? So I think the truth is I never stop thinking about the game, but in terms of like actually planning, it's usually before the game. It's usually the day of before the game, and then you ask. So truth be told, I take a lot of showers, and that's where my ideas come.
We're from Northwest Indiana area.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Right
just our
there.
answer.
Yeah.
I thought somebody was saying we're from.
No.
Head.
Was decorating and getting the basement ready a collective effort?
Yes, mostly.
I spent a
Mostly
birthday
a
helping.
technomancer.
Yeah.
He did
Yeah.
a lot, but yeah,
But
everybody did help.
So we finished. So this is Dustin I's house, and this basement was not finished. So finishing the basement, just like designing it, and like we did all the work except drywall, right? Like ourselves. So
Yeah, everything. Painting,
Yeah.
stone. The stone's not real, but it looks real, and we love it. So,
so yeah, it's
yeah.
a lot.
Anything else on Twitch before I sign off on Twitch? We'll still be on TikTok for a couple more minutes, but
How far does the light level go to?
10.
10 on each direction.
10 each direction?
So
Alright.
positive 10, negative 10. We are currently at positive 1.
We started at -2.
Negative 2.
Yeah.
The thing to know about the light, there are currently 2 columns that I have that I know the groups don't know, and there will be by the end of the game either 3 or 4 columns. And a couple of those columns are story elements that once the players hit that point in the story, whenever it is, there will be no rolls. It will be decided on where they are in the light or dark.
Yeah. This is D&D.
D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and
A homebrew style of Dungeons and Dragons based on 5e.
Well, join us
Are we all best friends? So, Dustin and I are married. Dustin and Jamie are siblings. Jamie and Trevor are married. Eli is cousins with Jamie and Dustin. And Kevin and Martin are best friends. So there you go. So yes, we're all best friends.
Martin, Kevin's only in it for the paycheck.
The best advice for Dungeons and Dragons would be like, have fun. Don't worry about the numbers. Play your
Yes.
character.
Start.
Anyone else? Start.
Start. You're gonna feel stupid. Just power through it. It's worth it.
There's a meme out there from Brooklyn Nine-Nine that's so funny. It's just like when the player finally starts playing their character and it's Captain Holt going, "Call me Velvet Thunder."
Great line.
Oh, that's so fitting.
But
I love that.
we honor him.
Rest in peace. Yeah. Please don't leave TikTok, where we won't now that Twitch has loosened up the
we will
rules.
leave TikTok. If you don't know how to play, if you have a local game store, I'm sure they
Yes.
probably run
Yeah.
games and
Yes.
you could learn how to play.
And even there's like lots of opportunities to do it online now too.
Yes.
Like finding games where you can learn online.
You can find games online.
Or go to
Local-
Gen Con in
Go to
Indianapolis and learn how
go
to
to
play.
gaming conventions. If you are all by yourself and you can't find any of that, Baldur's Gate, the video game, is a great way to introduce.
It is pretty good.
It's very
So is
similar.
Divinity. You can play Divinity.
You do not have to catch us live. So this is campaign 2. All of our episodes are on YouTube and anywhere you can find a podcast. We are live every other Tuesday at 6, and then our video posts. So we're live today, and then this episode will post on YouTube on Saturday.
And you can rollseekers.com. That's
Yeah.
where you can find literally everything.
Every game's different for different groups of players, so our games have.
And we don't always play with the terrain, just as an FYI. Sometimes we don't always go into combat. We're a very role play heavy group, but we have had a lot of combats recently.
When did this campaign start?
11 games ago, 2 weeks ago.
September.
Beginning of September.
In September.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are finished playing for the night. We're just answering some questions.
Then our last campaign, we've only been playing this one since September, and then our last campaign was 4 years.
4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was one before that as well.
It was 3.5.
Yeah, not quite as long, almost as long.
Yeah, we're really close to Illinois, so that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
How do you win? You,
Have fun.
You don't.
So, there's a great scene in E.T. the Extraterrestrial where they're playing Dungeons and Dragons, and the mom says, "Well, how do you win?" And the kids are like, "You don't win, Mom. It's like life." And then, and then one of the other kids says, "Well, getting gold is kind of like winning." And they're like, "Well, yeah, that's good."
Yeah, getting money makes it so you can, in life too.
That's kind of like life.
You can buy
yeah.
Dwarven Forge.
Like life. You don't win life.
How often do you play? Every other week? Every other Tuesday?
Yep.
6 p.m. Central Time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that guy behind the book the king or something?
You
In
pretty
our-
much.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
decides who lives and who dies.
Is this the book? Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah.
So if one of our characters dies, then
I just want to say this game was total BS. I didn't get to play any.
That's Kevin.
Blame
So-
Allie.
if a character dies, then yes, you normally would roll a new character, and then at the end of the campaign, we all made new characters, but Kevin and I got to play our old characters the other day. We did a special stream of that. Was
Oh yeah, you can check
It's
that
not gonna
out.
be. It's not gonna be the last either.
No,
we're
we
gonna
gotta-
we're gonna be revisiting them again.
Calvin.
Nice.
They're mad at Calvin because he can't play too
Yeah.
much.
We haven't TPK'd yet. We've came pretty
Close.
damn close.
Well, no, we did one time, but it was just like a vision
Yeah.
Oh, in the last campaign.
in the last campaign.
There was the one when we were at Garifon,
When Lexi
and
died.
everybody
that
was down. Yeah. David kept getting eaten by whatever that thing was.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Like I was the only one up.
That's when the guy threw fireball into a celestial artifact. And
So we normally play from 6 until 9:30 or 10
With a 20-minute intermission.
with a 20-minute intermission.
yeah.
That's a good.
Any last questions?
All right, guys. Well, we have to sign off.
I gotta
Yeah.
clean up and get ready to go. So we'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right, good
Yes.
night, everybody. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. The smoke, grey clouds of fire and ash that burn the skies of Tyve, mountains of iron, seas of bone, in hardships we must strive. Though I still know the songs from yore of virtue, hope, and light, but I have ne'er seen their like, for darkness is our plight. Oh, thrum, thrum, hear the hum of heartbeat, chain, and ire. Steel your courage to the mast or throw it on the pyre. The cold, sharp winds bring pain and death. These harsh lands we survive. Our warmth, it comes from hearth and home, but never from the skies. Oh, Tyve, 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 you'll never leave alive. This place is all our prison, but one where you can thrive, and you can wail against those gods and pillage, scream, and fight. But fear the darkness in this land, for it is born of light. Oh, Tyve, 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 we're proud to be alive. And you can say we've lost our minds or laugh and call us mad, but this place has become our home, so you'll never see us sad. The smoke, grey clouds of fire and ash that burn the skies of Tyve, mountains of iron, seas of bone, in hardships we must strive. Though I still know the songs from yore of virtue, hope, and light, but I have ne'er seen their sight, for darkness is our plight. Oh, thrum, thrum, hear the hum of heartbeat, chain, and ire. We'll pour a drink for Tyve, our love, until we all expire. We'll pour a drink for Tyve, our love, until we all expire.